Anal glands.
I'd like to let you know that is the very first thing that's going to happen in this session. I stopped recording and I started recording, and you say anal glands. So
is that when you hit? Is that when you started?
Yeah, that's exactly when I started.
It's gonna seem. Oh, here we go. Here's the chanting.
Oh, it's better than action.
Oh man, I can barely hear that.
I'm muting it on purpose.
You need a napkin or something, buddy? Now I'm gonna have to suck it out of your shirt. We had a little bit of a whiskey spill over here.
Sacrilege.
Nah, we soaked it up.
For later.
Okay, everyone whiskey spill or fictitious?
For real, but we actually for real cleaned it.
It
up.
was on the little mat here.
Oh, that's fine. I just didn't know if you actually needed a napkin.
No, we're good.
No, we had Tom's shirt.
Whatever soaked it up should now be squeezed back into Kyle's glass. You should have to drink that stuff, man.
I would drink it.
Alrighty.
Oh, here we go.
That card looks like it's been violated.
It does, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Catch up.
Catch up. I was eating these fries.
Alright, let me get my shit together here.
I think
Sorry,
Barry
bit of a late
Pollard.
start this evening.
The picture of Barry Pollard.
Yeah.
Is Tom's alter ego when he travels abroad.
Come here.
Yeah, that's you in on a plane.
Oh, yeah. You think? Okay.
Oh, I was reading that.
That guy scares me almost as much as John Scott. I don't dig that guy. Oh, look at this. What we got now? Figure representation. Which means it's necessary. Which means prepare for battle. No more of this. So I'm not sure where you were on the board. Oh boy.
Alright, so I bumped up some of the volume of some of this music. I know this music's kind of intense right now, but I bumped it up kind of across the board, so if it's still too much, just go into the My Settings tab and reduce the master music volume level.
So,
Yeah, try it down. Oop. That way. Yeah.
oh, it's all the way down. You're right. Thanks, Tom.
And Alex, like I said, Alex, yours should be at around 70% on that slider bar.
Yep, I left it wherever you left it. I'm just
Yeah.
adjusting
And if it's still too loud, just use your headphone volume to turn it up or down a little bit.
Sean, I saw you wrote down stuff on my character sheet, but I don't think you wrote down. Didn't I find a journal that told me how to make one of those boxes with the portal?
Yes.
Portal?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm sure I'll be making several of those.
Yeah, I mean, just to travel through a single house. I mean, who needs
Absolutely.
stairs anymore? Let's go to the.
You don't have
but
one in
didn't you
Germany,
feel all
one in America.
losing stuff after getting out of the box?
I believe that is on Jacob's sheet because he stashed it in his backpack.
What, the box or the notebook?
The book.
No. I have the book. I grabbed that, definitely. The box, though, I think is on somebody's back.
It's on Ben Knuckles.
Knuckles, okay.
Yeah, what I did, you guys, is underneath your bio section, I put in some equipment information on what you guys have equipped. So we can stay current on that kind of crap.
Okay. All right. But no, definitely, Sean, I definitely put that in my my bag or my jacket.
I'll pop it in here.
You forgot forgot to include my flask of oil and my matches, Dad.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure on Edgar, so just fill it in.
I know we had a shovel.
Just don't forget to rifle each other's corpses if necessary.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, good call. At this juncture.
Oh yeah, it's highly likely.
Right. So let's see here, Edgar. Yeah, I just put a .45 revolver, Sunday best, a Bible, and a lantern. I wasn't sure exactly what else you had. So whatever else you had on you, just write in there for me.
I can type in this.
It could matter.
Shovel.
I don't remember him bringing a shovel down here.
I didn't bring a shovel down here, but it's in the car, so...
Gotcha.
Uh-oh.
I should have brought it. We also should bring a camera in the future, assuming that there is a future and we don't all die.
All right.
So we can relive the moments.
That, or give them to the FBI and point vigorously at them, saying, "Go, burn it down. Go, do it. Do it for us."
But only after it's been put in the appropriate scrapbook format.
Yeah.
Gotta win your audience.
Best of 27, the pits.
I'm getting a little bit of an echo from your mic, Kyle. Are you guys hearing that?
Yes.
Probably just because you're coming through both mics.
Probably.
Alright, sure, I'll turn it off.
Well, maybe, Kyle, maybe like mute your mic and see what it sounds like.
Stand by.
Alright, hold on. I can do that real easy. Alright, how about now?
Alright,
Yeah.
is there an echo now?
Say something again.
Speak again,
Something.
Kyle.
Hello.
Yeah.
It's a little better.
Can you hear Kyle okay?
Yeah. There's just a slight echo to his voice, but it's not as bad as it was before.
What, mute yours and let's see if how
Okay.
it travels through this mic.
That doesn't sound too bad right
Go
there.
into settings here.
Yeah, I agree with
Then
Alex.
Scroll to the bottom.
You can talk now, Kyle. See if you sound okay.
Hello.
Yeah, that sounds great.
That's good?
Probably because I just moved the computer.
Alright.
That's
Yeah,
simple.
well, then we'll just keep it that way.
Alright.
Yeah, I can
That
hear you. fine now.
is A-okay with me.
Yep,
It's picking
sounds
up on
good.
the recording, and we're all A-go. We can understand you perfectly.
Okay, so just real quickly before we get started here, let's look at this again over here.
Is it the
Ooh.
letter?
Whoops.
Yeah, this letter.
Yeah.
Because
That letter's quite
Well-
stunning.
Yeah, we don't need to look at the letter too much right now. It's this other thing that I wanted to look at.
why? He's studying with the serpent people.
This enchant gain boxes right here. All right, so Tom, as it turns out, when you pass through that box, it costs you. You already lost 1 sanity point. It also cost you a magic point.
Oh.
And since you passed through twice, it should have cost you an additional sanity point and an additional magic point. I believe.
But the cocaine helped?
Cocaine did not help.
As many times as you tried to make it help.
So I'm going to put you down. I'll do it right now. I'm going to put you down to 11 magic points.
Ouch.
Those come back real quick.
Alright.
And you lost 1 additional sanity point passing through the box the second time. So you're at
Ouch.
1.
Oh my god.
Does
So
he
it-
lose the
So
power?
no, it's not power. It's just magic points.
Okay.
You lose for the gates. It acts like a gate spell, and for that you lose an amount of magic points equal to the amount of power that was sacrificed for the gate. Which in this case for the gate boxes is 1 power to create the box itself, or the boxes themselves.
So I guess
So
I
every
won't
time
be...
you pass, yeah. So every time you pass through one of these boxes, it's like passing through a gate. Technically, you're going to be losing 1 sanity and 1 magic point each time you pass through.
Wow.
But you can get sanity back.
You can get sanity back, yeah.
Okay.
So,
I guess I won't be doing this for my vacation home then.
You won't be putting in different rooms in the
Yeah.
house.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
one-
different,
one-
yeah, going to the bathroom.
One by
and-
the couch, one by the fridge.
It's like the
Okay.
best escape route ever, though, right?
Yeah, it's a great escape route.
Yeah.
Stick your hand through. What if you just stuck your hand through and grabbed the beer out of the fridge? Would that count for
I might be able to
sanity?
make an exception for that.
All right, awesome.
I still like the
But
idea
anyway-
of just tossing one into the ocean and then dumping people into the other box. You
We
know?
could do that. Yeah.
So if we threw
But
this box into the water or something, or if that other one that was on the lake house, you threw that box into the water, would it had flooded this room here?
That's
Would the water still be
that's
pouring
the
in?
only question. Would it
No.
flood? Would it just
No.
drain the ocean and into the house?
I don't know.
I
No.
don't think so. You have
No.
to pass through.
Yeah. You actually have to physically pass through the barrier.
Cool. So then we can just have one. We can just toss a box into the ocean, and then toss.
There are
whoever
sharks
the heck
with
we
lasers
want,
on their heads.
or whatever we want into the box and use it as kind of a weapon. You know, like drop the box, Usephus, and then from a complicated system of pulleys and levers, the box can fall upon people. We suspend them in the
course.
Atlantic Ocean.
Yes, with the proper
For all of
physics, it's going to be a
eternity.
thing of beauty.
Yeah, we can talk about that later. We're gonna have to get through this your current predicament first.
Right, this is all assuming that we
But I
live.
just- Yeah, but I just wanted to point out to you here that this shows you how to create new boxes. You guys are now aware of how to do this.
Oh, this was what is in the book? Okay. Or the notebook?
Yeah, it's basically what's in the book, and really it just takes time. Depending on the size of the box, it could take quite a bit of time, weeks basically, and a sacrifice of 1 power
Permanently?
permanently.
Ooh.
But that creates these awesome gate boxes.
Mhm.
Does the size? Can you increase the size of the box? Does that matter?
It can, because I mean it has. I think the way it works is depending on the size of the box.
Yeah.
You know, it may be difficult for larger people to fit through it. That's the
Right.
only, you know.
But we could make a larger box.
Yeah, I'm just curious as to how, could you make like a cupboard? Like
Yeah.
or is that okay?
Yeah,
Just curious. Okay.
As it says, after you sacrifice the 1 power, let me turn that off. After you sacrifice the 1 power, each day thereafter, the box is automatically drain magic points equal to half the maker's. So it drains half of your magic points each day until it's absorbed a number of magic points equal to the box's size times 100. So if you're creating a size 15 box, which is a pretty big box, it's 150 magic points it takes.
Oh.
So if you kind of do the math on that, your average half magic points is probably about 6, 7 or something like that. So
Right.
It can take some time.
Can you have multiple casters?
No, it has to be a
Single
caster.
caster. Okay.
A single person that these boxes are drawing power from.
Okay. Gotcha. Just
Also
okay.
notice that a single sanity point is lost for every full week of magic point drain. So if
Wow.
it takes you 10 or 12 weeks or something like that, you know.
Yeah.
12 sanity. Ooh.
Yeah. But
It's
you guys
pretty-
possess a box, and you have a rough idea on where the other box is. So
Yes. Oh, we'll go get it.
I figured that much, yeah.
What happens if you drop the box into the other box?
Hey, guys, just
Wonders, Edgar.
to think about this. We could always use this as an escape route if things go bad.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
We
yeah,
could just throw it down on the
absolutely.
ground, go to the lake house, and then
Yep.
boogie it from there.
Yeah, I was talking
Yeah.
to Lee about that.
We don't
this
even
week.
have to go upstairs.
Yeah, if things get bad, go through the hole.
Dun, 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 dun. See the music. Okay, here we go.
Lee was worried that there might be a boogeyman over at the Vermont house, but I'm
This-
thinking we're good.
Well, that's still a whole possibility, but still, if when the shit hits the fan, if it's the best escape route, we'll take it, right?
Yep.
It could be a very, very effective escape mechanism for sure. Could
We hit
save-
something there,
This
brother.
this
Maybe
article on the infant is still missing.
Okay.
Doesn't mean we won't get molested on the other side, but hey,
it kind of has a new light to it.
gotta roll the
because
dice.
It says that the neighbors gave contradictory descriptions of Stanford, which would make sense given the fact that we know for a fact that these cultists can change their faces. So I guess
That infant still missing article is from 1848.
is it? Oh, okay. I thought that was a little more recent. Well,
Yeah, I didn't put the dates on here, but if you look in your menu over here under Hermetic Order of the Silver Twilight, where all the handouts are, I put dates, relevant dates by all of the handouts in there. So the infant still missing was 1848. The one next to it says Boston, which is recalled by historians, is from 1903, and so on.
Oh, that was handy. Thank you.
Yeah, so you'll always have, no matter what tabletop screen we have up, you guys can always look at the handouts over here on the right. There'll be one for each,
It's a really cool
each
site.
chapter that we got over here.
Yeah. When utilized like Sean's using it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go back to the pits, shall we?
Don't mind if I do.
all right. So as I recall, I was going to try and douse each hole with just a little tiny bit of gasoline and then set them on fire. That was my mode of handling this, and I believe.
Yeah, Percy was beginning to, he was beginning to pour gasoline down the pit.
I'd tell him, wait, we must save the girl. God demands it of you. Save her soul.
I frown.
Help me.
But these abominations cannot. We can't let them just stay here, Doctor. And I kind of look out into the darkness and look back.
We must
down
save the
into
innocent. We must save the innocent girl. Let us go. And we start walking that way. Come, help me.
Fine,
God
but
would
only
want
if you
you.
promise that we can come back and burn these abominations.
Of course, we'll burn the abominations, but we must save the innocent child.
We'll have an abomination barbecue.
The Lord will be pleased with our work.
My face gets this grim determination as I take off with you towards, I guess, the back, you said?
Yeah, Sean, where's the crying coming from?
Yeah, it's coming from somewhere on the other side of the chamber, directly across from you guys.
I don't think we should walk through the hole.
I don't think we
walk
should
around.
Yeah, I think we should go to the edge and walk around the edge.
Yeah, the
Is
scale
the ruler
is
accurate?
The ruler should be accurate. Yeah. Let me see here. So,
Yeah,
Go the right or the left?
left.
Knuckles
Yeah,
has
I
a
agree.
flashlight. Dr. Van Helsing has a flashlight.
And a scalpel.
Casey has a lantern. Usephus and Jacob, neither of you have flashlights at the moment. That's how I had it set up anyway.
I've got one on my person, but I
Yeah,
ain't using
I've
it right now.
Yeah, same thing.
I got the my pistol out.
Yeah, because I figured Jacob would have his Browning automatic, and
Yep.
Usephus is on a cane, with a handgun.
I don't think we should all go. I think we should keep somebody here by the stairs so that nobody comes down and sneaks up on us, We
You
don't.
guys can still hear these voices and shit like gibbering from these pits. Apparently, it seems that most of them, 9 out of 10 of them, at least within your line of sight, are covered with these perforated iron covers,
Thank
kind of
God.
like manholes. This nearest one to you is open and it's got a thing down in there. But most of them around you, you see another one off to the left that doesn't have a cover on it. But most
Does
of them
it
are
appear
covered.
that they have handles
Oh.
on them to pick up the covers?
I still think we should walk around the side.
Yeah, we still step walk along the side. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start heading to the left, Sean, along the wall, and
Okay.
walking to the side and going around the
We're
stuff.
gonna head this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are handholds on the cover that looks like they can just be lifted up by hand.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Okay,
I
so
tell Edgar, we'll come back and we'll burn all these abominations. Absolutely, don't worry.
I know.
It's on the top of our list. First, we have to save this girl.
everybody go ahead and move your tokens over to where you want to be over there on the left wall. Don't fall in any of the pits.
Okay. Do you want us to just move in like increments of 50 or?
Just move over to the wall.
Okay.
It's fine. When you see the wall, just stop.
Okay, this is a really cool website.
You should see how useful it is for D&D, man. It's.
I'm seeing it now with the figure representation, and this is amazing. And the light.
Mhm.
You could use infrared for elves. I mean, oh my god, you could just do everything.
You can. You can do some pretty cool shit.
Wow.
What about Knuckles? Oh, there we go.
There's Knuckles. All right.
Wait,
so
should we
you
leave
see
Knuckles by the stairwell though, just so that we again don't have anybody? sneak
No,
up
we need
on us?
Knuckles firepower, man.
Okay, well, all right. Don't say I
If somebody
don't say
comes
I
in
didn't
from
tell
behind
you
us-
so when 15 cultists emerge from the darkness behind us.
If
But
there's 15 cultists, we don't want one person left back for that. They're just going to be like meat for the
Yeah,
beast.
yeah. If they're coming, they're coming.
Isn't that why we have Knuckles? I mean, good
lining
call.
lining the wall are these small cells. They have iron barred doors on hinges. Some of them, before you, at least the first two there to the southwest, seem to contain human remains that remain chained to the walls with these thick chains. A little bit further north along the wall, right here, you see that there are several ladders kind of stacked up against the wall. There's 3 long ladders, probably about 20-foot ladders
Able to walk down the pit.
that are, yeah, exactly, that are propped up against the wall over there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, let's not lower any ladders for anybody.
Do we still hear this girl crying?
Not at the moment, not over all of this gibbering and shit going on. As you guys are moving and making noise and kind of talking to each other.
Whispering quietly.
Yeah, well, your footsteps seem to be exciting these things down in the pits.
Oh boy.
If any of them whisper my name, let me know.
I
And
will.
I keep going till I'm heading towards a crying.
Do any of the people? Yeah. Also, if any of the people in these cells seem alive, we should try.
Shotguns
and get
out. Did I say that?
Not yet, they don't.
Shotguns out.
Usephus kind of briefly wonders if maybe Percy is down in one of those pits. And the shiver goes up his spine. Continuing on up the wall here, on average, about every other cell contains human remains. Most of them are just moldy old skeletons at this point. Nothing too recent, apparently.
Okay.
Everybody give me a spot hidden.
How do you do that?
I need to turn the heat up.
That's way too much.
Freezing.
I think I made it.
Where's my character sheet? I'll get this.
One thing that I may not have mentioned to you, Tom, since you came on board here, is when you open your character
Yeah, I made
sheet,
it.
on the top left, there's this little tab-looking button thing. You can pop your character sheet into a separate window,
Oh.
which can be useful. Like if you pop it into a separate window, that way you can just like Alt-Tab back and forth between the tabletop and your character sheet.
Oh.
That's what I
No.
usually do.
I think I see what you mean.
Yep.
I
Can I get
actually
it in
also
my tab? No.
another thing, Dad. I don't even know if you know this. If you double click on like the top, the topmost border of the character sheet, like if you say click by the name Edgar Cayce, if you open up.
Yeah, it
my
shrinks
file,
it into a tab.
It
Yeah.
shrinks it into this little tiny bitty tab that you can kind of just carry around. And
Oh, that's cool.
if you double click on that, you can
Wait,
bring
so
it
I
back.
found my spot hidden first.
So
There you
that's
go.
always
40.
useful.
What'd
Yeah,
I
it
get?
is useful to be able to shrink your character sheet down into a little button on the screen.
You got
66?
a 66, yeah.
Where'd you read that? You read that how?
When you go to
Just
the...
hover over the little 0.
All All right. Did anybody make their spot hidden?
I did.
I'm too focused on the girl.
Wow, did we get 266s?
What's that? Look at the light. Look over there. What's over there?
Usephus, across the chamber, quite a ways away, over in the northeastern corner, you see this faint blue light glowing. And you can see that it appears to be glowing from near the floor, and there appears to be another stairway, barely visible.
Oh, man.
If you direct your attention to the
All right,
northeast
point
there,
it out to
gents.
us.
Yeah, I
Yep.
pointed out. I'm like, there's it looks like the blue light of an elder sign going down a stairwell.
Am I getting closer to, let's keep the elder sign there. Am I getting closer to the crying?
Yeah, we need to check the rest of these cells.
You don't hear the crying anymore.
Oh, you're kidding me.
You don't see anybody alive yet. There's definitely something alive in some of these pits, though. You hear them as you approach. You can hear them chattering. Some of them are laughing maniacally.
Oh, man, they might be humans.
Oh,
There's nothing human down there, Doctor. Nothing human.
I'm gonna reload.
I go, where'd he go? What are you doing?
He's just reloading.
Oh, okay. Maybe I won't do that then.
How do you know that there are not people in those cells?
That's what I'm thinking.
What the hell?
Dude,
All right.
because...
Wait, I hear,
dude,
Sean, if I hear chattering or talking or some kind, or do I hear gurgling like goo?
No, it's just nonsense. Most of it. Something kind of like this, dude. Like a. Just a inhuman kind of.
Oh, inhuman.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the key word I'm looking for. Inhuman. Thank you.
Yeah, whatever is. I mean, some of them do sound like human voices.
Oh.
that doesn't sound
I'm gonna
like it.
listen
Maybe
down.
somebody had too much to drink.
Huh?
Yeah, maybe.
Somebody
I'm gonna
retching.
Yeah.
listen down at the holes while we kind of walk by them.
If I think there's a human anywhere, I'll look down.
Yeah, if it sounds like there's like a
Dude.
distinct actual word, or like
Yeah.
some sort of human, something that makes me think of somebody whimpering or somebody crying out or somebody
Yes.
saying something.
I'm like, there's nothing in these pits except inhuman experiments, gentlemen. Don't expose yourself to such horrors.
But my daughter might be.
well,
down.
Edgar-
Let's find. Let's
Yeah,
well.
in
Let's
this- in this
let's explore the rest of this room.
In this pit right here, Edgar, the one that you're standing near, it's got a cover on it, but you can hear a whimpering, crying sound. And you kind of walk up, kind of look. You really can't see anything down there.
Oh, I open it.
You're gonna
What?
reach down. And
No,
open
no,
up-
no, no, no. Wait,
Okay,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
You begin heaving the lid off of the pit, and you hear this terrible scream coming from below. And there's something moving down there. It doesn't look human. It's got like 6 legs, and it's
And I
covered
close
in-
it. I close it.
I close it.
Awesome.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Pit Monster.
Bad idea.
Stay away from the pits.
I kind of like stumble back, and I look at each of you like, I thought
Nothing to see here.
that maybe.
Really, nothing in these cells yet?
Dr. Van Helsing. In this cell right here, you shine your flashlight, and you see a woman.
Oh boy.
She looks very thin, probably dehydrated, mostly dead, probably. But you can't see her face.
Is the gate open?
But you do see her breathing. No, it's locked.
Any of my keys work?
Yes.
Oh,
The one from Pollard?
okay.
Or no, this one from the key ring.
Yeah.
It was from the key ring upstairs, yeah, on the first level. Yes. So you unlock the door and open it,
I call it Chelsea.
and she turns her head up and looks at you. It's Pumpkin. That was your
My
pet name
daughter?
before. Yes.
Oh my God. Okay. Chelsea, can you
And
see me?
she looks
Let me see Chelsea.
she looks dirty. Her eyes have this empty look. And she just seems to be kind of looking at you as you kind of lean over above her.
Give her some morphine and
Yeah.
let's get the fuck out of here.
I
man.
give her.
You guys can see a little bit if you zoom in. She looks like she's not in very good shape, and there's sort of a family resemblance.
You want to date my daughter? Okay, I do my doctor rolls on her, and I give her doctor powers, and I give her morphine if I think it'll help, and
Okay.
I try to decouple her from the chains and get her out of there.
Yeah, she seems extremely malnourished, dehydrated. Her respiration is very light, thin. She's hardly even breathing.
Jesus Christ.
Her pulse is very slow, and she seems to be almost catatonic.
These motherfuckers, man. God.
But it's definitely her.
I pick her up and I carry her, and I start carrying her out, walking this way.
Yeah, I'm actually looking into these cells now.
I say, guys, we got to go.
I say if she's, I say if
I
she's
think
here,
we need to
I
get
say,
her
if she's
out.
here, then James Clark is probably here as well.
I think we need to get her out, man.
Yeah,
we
you
need to
too.
get her up. We need to get her up to the Pinkertons.
Maybe.
Where's the Pinkertons?
They're gonna be outside.
How are we?
Why
going
don't I
to
go through the
haul-
box and get her?
We're just gonna have to blast our way through this place now, man. We got to get this girl out of here.
We start blasting. You're gonna have to know what's go down those stairs.
So now that you guys are closer to these stairs in the northeast corner, you can see that indeed on the floor, in the stone floor before the stairway is a glowing elder sign, and another spiral staircase going even further down.
So does it look like the elder sign is keeping something down
Oh, it
under the
definitely
stairs?
is.
Wonders
Right.
Dr. Van Helsing.
It could either be that there's something down there that they don't want to come up, or it could be that they don't want things from up here to go down into there.
I got the knowings of some of this.
Or probably both. But
Something rotten down there.
I look around and I say again, we need to find James Clark if he's here. He was that man that went missing. If there's any chance of others being alive, we can't just let them do that. And I point down to the holes to
Well, we are.
anybody that they have here.
Edgar, we are. We're scanning all these cells as we walk by, correct?
Yeah. Yes, and we're gonna grab everybody out. But I'll tell you, here's what's going on, guys. This guy is using humans. He's experimenting whatever that beast he is down those stairs, and he's turning them into these creatures with 6 legs that we just found in the pit over here that you opened up. So what we have
very
here
true.
are half-breeds.
Let's
down there.
scan. Yeah, let's scan the rest of this room and get this girl upstairs and out of here, man. And then we'll continue our.
Why not just go through the?
Yeah,
why not
that's
just
what
go
I'm
through the
thinking.
box
Maybe we should
and go to the cabin.
Maybe we should just send her and
Okay, I just want to warn you guys. Remember, the physical and the mental taxing that this box does.
Yeah, but
And she's on the edge, dude. She's on the edge of destruction. Her sanity is razor thin. If she takes a sanity point, takes power points, man, she'll probably die.
Well,
I'd imagine.
I think.
will she,
I think-
Sean? I did look at my medical assessment of her. Did she look that weak that she couldn't handle what I went through going through the box, knowing the shock that I took?
You don't know.
I think Jacob's making a valid point here.
Let's get her
We can take the
upstairs,
box
man.
with us.
She looks like she's in shock.
And to Edgar's point, let's search the rest of these cells along the edge of the wall, right?
Yeah.
Because that's obviously where the humans are. And then if we don't find anybody else, let's take her upstairs and get her out to the Pinkertons,
All right.
and then let's continue our fucking assault.
All right, let's get her going.
All right.
You know?
Yep.
All right, so we're continuing this way.
Yeah.
You guys can control Pumpkin.
I can't
Pumpkin.
control anything that's wrong with my computer.
What's in this hole?
It's going to be okay, Pumpkin.
I want to look down here.
Shut up.
We probably shouldn't put
Come
her
with
on
me.
the stairwell.
No, take it here. I'm carrying her.
Okay. Yeah.
There are no signs of any other living beings in any of these cells so
Any
far.
recently deceased?
Yeah, some of them look like they've been kind of rotting in the cell there for a while.
Any
See if
of
they have
them
any
that-
IDs on them.
Do any
The
of them
wallet or
look
something.
like
No.
like the picture of
Nope.
of Mr. James Clark?
Nope. There are some more ladders over here on this side.
Uh-oh. What's this? There's another door over here, gentlemen.
Oh yeah, we knew that.
Yeah,
We forgot
I
it.
forgot about it.
Yes, there is a
That's it.
passageway there. Looks like it leads into a small chamber with a larger chamber beyond that.
Oh, God.
It's pitch black.
Come on, let's get out of here, man. Let's get this girl upstairs, and then we can come back down here and continue our assault.
Says Jacob.
That's
Think we'll be able to make it back down?
That's assuming that they. I don't know what we're going to run into up there. What if they figured out our ploy? What if they figured out that we were down here?
I don't know about you boys, but I'm ready to get to killing.
I don't disagree, but are we here to save people? I mean, this is an innocent
Yeah.
person, man.
This
We are
right.
here to save people, but
Well, let's get this girl upstairs then, man. That's the only thing we need to do. And then we can come back and do whatever happens, happens. Right?
yeah,
You're game. You're all game. I'm game. Who cares?
I've
I've
thrown-
been spoiling for something like this for a while, but I think the time is right.
I can tell you, just from a sort of precursory look into that first chamber, it's a small room, and it has wooden racks on either side, on the east side and west side. And each rack seems to be full of small lead bottles sealed with metal stoppers.
well, maybe
Can we stop in there real quick and check?
Yeah.
Because there might be.
All right.
I've already gone in. I'm like, oh, wait, we got to check this out.
Okay.
Come on, Pumpkin. Maybe I can find something in here that'll cure you.
All right, well, let me open it up here a little bit.
Someone says there's small lead bottles in there with stoppers. Everybody stops and runs back.
Well, I just want to, you guys were close enough. You were able to kind of shine your lights in there, you know. It's not that big of a room.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Try not to go off the map there, Usephus.
Sorry, the token's a lot of fun.
I'm glancing at each one, specifically looking for anything labeled Ibn Ghazi.
As I said, each
Exactly.
rack is full of
That's-
lead bottles. There's one on the left and one on the right. The bottles themselves have no visible markings. The bottles are about the size of like a Coke bottle, like a full-size Coke bottle, you know.
Oh.
I take one and I uncork the stopper.
Ooh,
Hold on.
careful.
Hold on.
Dude, we read about Curious
The
George.
bottles themselves have
Shouldn't
no
be
visible
Curious
markings. There is a sign above the racks.
Oh, well,
To the
never
left.
mind then.
There's a sign above the racks to your left that read Custodes. There is a sign above the rack to the right that reads Materia.
Oh, that's it. That's what we need.
That the powder you needed?
Yeah, the Materia Ibn Ghazi.
So, grab a couple bottles of this stuff, man. Everybody grab us a couple bottles, put some in their pocket.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm doing. I'm grabbing a couple bottles of the Materia,
Yeah,
and then like I don't know, a bottle of the custodes.
What's the custodes for?
I have no idea, but it's something.
I don't like the music change. I feel like we're stumbling into something. I'll tell you that.
I'll
Yeah,
definitely.
well,
I'm not digging that. I'm not digging that mojo.
I'm going to grab the one of each.
I grab one of each as well.
Okay.
And you shove one of each in Pumpkin's.
Pumpkin gets one of each as well. Yes.
Here, baby, hold these for Daddy.
Wait a minute. Are you sure it's not custodes? Because that word means that's so. I mean, like thinking back to Warhammer, I'm thinking custodes like.
That's see that
guardians.
custodes.
That's also how you spell custodes.
Okay, custody.
Like guardians. So there's also that. I'm thinking, could they?
I'm sure it's for a spell, dude.
Yeah, well, it also could be something akin to a giant writhing plant monster in a bottle. But,
So don't open it.
yeah, don't. Yeah, that's the idea.
All right.
Edgar, I like how you work that out all together. I popped the top, but then like you have this internal struggle. You're like, you know what?
No,
it's a terrible idea.
I'm not gonna pop open nothing.
Well, I didn't know it was labeled.
According to Google, it's pronounced.
all bottles.
Google just told me that it's pronounced custodes, Alex.
Custodes. Okay.
Custodes. And to your right, or if you're facing south to your right, the rack is labeled materia. There is a second and larger alcove room to the south. And you can see by the light of your flashlights and your lantern that the room contains a table, oil lamp, and what you could swear look like medieval torture instruments hanging from along the eastern wall there.
Search the desk.
Well, you haven't actually gone into the southern chamber yet. I'm just telling you kind of what you can see with your flashlight.
Oh, wait. Pumpkin shouldn't be going first.
I think
No.
Sorry.
like stumbling like a zombie in first.
Pumpkin can't even walk.
No, but we should be sending Ben in first. Where's Ben Knuckles?
Did we lose him?
Oh, he's up
Knuckles,
here.
where'd you go?
I can't move his token.
He's up by the stairs.
Here, I'll give you control. Dong, dong.
Ben should be our first go-in.
Yeah, Ben.
That's why he's there. I mean,
No, or take up the rear guard. Watching our back.
All right, you should be able to
we
move
have
him now.
Usephus for
Alright.
that.
I think Lee was trying to move him.
There we go. So we're all kind of like nudging Ben forward, like, go.
Dude, come on. No, I don't want to.
All right, I'm gonna hang back a little bit so you guys can shoot past Pumpkin and me.
This alcove is quite a bit larger than the first. As I said, it contains a table with an oil lamp sitting on it. Medieval torture instruments hang along one wall. You see some yellow robes fluttering from hooks along another. And the floor, almost the entire floor in this room, bears a chiseled pentagram.
Ooh.
Strikingly, as you shine your light on the southern wall down here, you see chiseled into the wall across from the entrance is what appears to be a chant or some kind of incantation of some kind.
Don't read it.
Oh no! You know what? I'm kind of crazy. I'm gonna step up and like do the. I'm gonna raise my
It's the
lantern
devil's
and
chant,
peer
Edgar.
out at it.
I say don't read it. It's not it's the devil's work.
Is it in English?
Yes.
I turn and I say, "Gentlemen, I believe we have found the house of the devil himself."
Alex,
Yes.
it's not very long.
Okay.
Okay, and after kind of scanning through it, it appears to be some sort of what you guys would know to be a spell, or a chant, or some kind sort of ritual. And essentially, looking at it, it says that reciting the spell forward brings a being back to life from the essential salts. Reciting the spell backward returns the already resurrected being to dust.
Those are our custodes.
Yeah.
Pop a cork on one of those
Yep.
babies. Dump it on the floor.
But we need to know the spell. How long is the spell? Can we write it down? Can we memorize it?
I'm going to require a roll for that. It's really not too long. No.
Yeah, definitely record it.
Yeah.
Don't-
I don't
don't-
speak it, but I write
Don't
it
actually,
down.
yeah,
What do we-
record
what
it.
do we need to roll?
Don't pop it, but definitely speak it. Hey, Sean, I'm definitely paying attention to behind us, right?
Right.
Like I'm scanning and paying attention. No one's sneaking up behind us since I'm at the back of the party.
Yeah. The things in the pits back there seems to have calmed down a little bit since you guys moved out of the main area.
So as I'm reading,
Other than that, you don't really hear anything.
as I'm reading, I hear people scribbling down the incantation, and I turn and I kind of cringe. Why would you write this? This foul.
Can I spot hidden in here, Sean?
Like I'm just
You can
taking
search
it back.
around some more if you want. I'll tell you guys when you need to roll a spot hidden.
Okay. I mean, I'm searching these walls all along it.
Well, you said
I kind of run Cthulhu like old school D&D. Like, if you want to find something, you have to tell me where you're looking. And as I said, I described the room to you. It's pretty bare.
The way it should be.
Yeah, there's a table, a lantern, some medieval torture instruments hanging along the eastern wall. There's some yellow robes hanging on some hooks on the western wall.
Any sconces or?
There's a chiseled pentagram in the floor.
I take out the desk.
It's just a wooden table with an oil lamp, about half full, sitting on it.
Any drawers? Anything underneath it?
No, it's just a plain table, almost like a dining room table.
Any loose boards on the ground, on the floor, anything?
Nope.
It's stone.
I'll try to memorize this incantation on the wall.
All right, if you want to try to memorize it, everybody who wants to try to do that, give me an intelligence ×3 roll.
I want to, but I don't think Edgar would.
I missed it. I'm gonna be like Ash with the Necronomicon.
Was that me? Yeah, that was me. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. How do I roll?
You're messing up the table.
Put those dice away. Why can't I roll my intelligence?
Here.
Just roll a D100.
Okay.
Let's see. Your intelligence is
Oh!
Very
Bam!
nice.
I make a lullaby out of it.
yeah. You need
I
to
sing
Make a lullaby out
and
of
I
it.
sing it the pumpkin. La 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 la.
All right.
You see,
but not tonight.
So Nicholas, you just study it for just like a minute, like a full minute, and you're writing it down as you're looking at it. You realize that really kind of the best way to describe what you see written on the wall here is some sort of means of resurrecting the dead. And as I said, your best understanding of it is that reciting the spell forward brings a being back to life from what the incantation calls the essential salts. Reciting the spell backward returns the already resurrected being to dust.
Okay.
How many jars are in this?
The dust.
How many-
Rounder?
How many jars are in this area, Sean?
There's about 36 materia bottles and about 24 custodes bottles.
And there's only that marking, right? There's no other labels anywhere.
Not on the bottles themselves, there aren't, and just the signs above the shelves.
Okay.
And I'm remembering what bottles in which pocket, by the way. And I'm going to grab, well, we're going to grab a couple more of these on the way out. In case I got to resurrect something.
And apparently, according to
you
the
never know when
spells,
someone's going to need a resurrecting.
Exactly.
and apparently, I mean, you assume by the way the spell is written, and it's kind of short, and it's basically like a chant. And you're supposed to. It says that you're supposed to visualize some kind of pentagram, in your mind, and you assume that it takes effect immediately. Whatever the effect is, when you say it, it happens. When you say it and do it, it happens.
I have to be on top of this pentagram or a pentagram.
Not necessarily. It says that you have
Yeah.
to form the image of a pentagram in your mind.
Okay. Well, fortunately, Pumpkin is still alive, so I don't have to resurrect her from the dead. I'm not sure that would go well anyway.
Are we good in here, guys?
I grab a robe.
Okay, you grab a yellow robe.
Yep.
It's very nice.
Do the robes have anything marked
It's a
on them?
very nice
I
robe.
tuck it into my shirt.
Okay. Yeah, it's made of silk.
Are they
Anything
marked?
written on it? Any writings, markings, anything?
No writings, no.
Okay. I grab one for Pumpkin too.
Okay.
2 robes.
2 robes.
These
get out of here,
incantations are the work of the devil. I advise you, Doctor, not to use them. Again,
I would never
the
use
temptations
that.
of Satan
I
are
would never.
everywhere
It's an
here.
unholy word. Let's get out of here. Help me save my daughter. Do God's will. I grabbed 2 more bottles.
Away!
I grabbed 2 more bottles on the way out.
And then you say
Doctor-
right after it, it's
Dr.
God's
Dr. Van Helsing's having a little trouble carrying his daughter.
I
will.
help.
Knuckles carrier.
Yeah, he could use a little help. So who's carrying Pumpkin?
I have a strength of 8.
Yeah, right.
Hold on, let me look.
My frail girly arms.
I'm afraid you're not going to be able to carry as many bottles as you want, Hair Doctor.
Well, let me get to that. Is that why I'm having trouble?
What?
Is it because of the robes and the
Hair
bottles?
Doctor, Hair Doctor.
Is that why? If that's why, then I'll put a couple bottles down. But
No,
if
we're
you're
not saying we're not doing encumbrance here or anything. I'm just saying it's a human body, and you're kind of an old man, and
Right. Okay. All right. Well, then, gentlemen, I need help. Okay, help me then. It's not my encumbrance issue.
usually the nurses and stuff do the heavy lifting for you. So
Okay.
Have Usephus
And
do it.
Usephus
Hope he
is-
doesn't
yeah,
run
he's-
off into the darkness searching for Percy.
yeah, well, Usephus is having enough trouble carrying himself at this point. So
Yeah, I'm not going to be helping out with that.
All right, well then,
No,
good old
they help me
Ben
with-
Knuckles.
Somebody help me with Pumpkin.
Oh wait, he's carrying the box. All right, fine. We'll both carry her.
All right, doing
Yeah.
God's work. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's get out of
doing
here.
it.
all right, well, I'm going to connect all you guys here. Let me see if
I
I can
want
do
you to paint a wall over my house next week, too.
that. There, now all you guys should move as a group. There you go.
Oh man, look at that.
Just a clusterfuck.
Oh, where'd I
Oh.
go?
Got away.
Wait, what happened?
Where did I
Oh.
go? I'm gone.
Oh shit! Tokens are flying everywhere.
I've vanished.
All right, maybe that's not such a good idea. Let me unhook everybody here again. Oh shit!
Oh wait, there I am.
All right, hang on. Don't do anything.
I'm in the pit. No.
We need to ungroup this again. That doesn't work very well. Ungroup. There we go. All right, so everybody should be able to move everything individually here.
All right.
Okay. So you guys are heading back up the stairs, I take it?
Yes.
Ben Knuckles is first.
Then Knuckles first. Yeah, right. Let's do a marching order here.
Yeah, that's a good call.
All right, who's behind Knuckles?
Who's got the weaponry? Weaponry should go first because Usephus and I are carrying a pumpkin.
I thought Edgar was helping me with.
Oh, I'm sorry, Edgar's. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Edgar's
that's me.
helping me with pumpkin. My bad. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
I'm
You're right.
carrying myself.
You're right.
Well, I got my pistol out.
And Ben's carrying the box, so
Mm-hmm. What does Ben have out as far as firearms?
Got us 45.
He's got a 45.
And guys, remember, if it gets crazy, we light the dynamite, we set it off, and we all jump through the box.
Jesus Christ, Tom! Don't even think about that shit.
If things get crazy and people are dropping, that's our out.
Yeah.
So just know where the box is. Who's got the box? Ben?
Ben has it
Ben.
on his back.
All
but
right,
if
so
people
Ben
are
is on
dropping,
the way out.
then
Yeah,
you're
so
gonna
if
have
he
to
gets
hold
killed
him into the
first,
box.
then we could just prop his corpse up as a bullet shield
Right,
and crawl into
and
it.
crawl into the box.
Jesus Christ!
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Let's hope.
Good old bend the object Knuckles.
You guys have a very positive outlook.
Oh no, I'm expecting them all to be up there with their sacrificial daggers and Kalima fists out to grab our hearts or whatever it is they do.
Thunder, go to bed. Where's that Pepper?
That's very possible.
Nice. Pepper.
Like, we're probably gonna get up there and like the Pinkertons are all dead, the cars are blown up.
No,
I don't think so, man. We've really done pretty well here, actually. I mean, as far as we made some really good rolls as far as getting in here. Doesn't mean we haven't been detected, but
It's true.
Famous last words.
Things have been great so far.
All right, so let me move you guys up here. Don't move anything here, because I'm gonna pop you up to the next map.
By the way, Tom, if you drag over all three of our tokens, we can actually move our three as a group. So they
Okay.
select them all individually. So
Got it.
yeah.
Very good.
Oh boy.
All right, so you emerge into the cavern.
Is that the same room?
It takes quite a while to climb up, about 10 or 15 minutes,
Holy shit.
back up to the level 1 cavern. And this is the cavern that has the pillars. The pillars that look like giant squids.
Oh.
So unsettling.
We head it straight out, man. We're out. We're out the door.
Yep. We're moving on forward.
yeah, we're moving quickly.
Okay, let me move you guys up here. As you guys are about to enter the passageway leading into the altar room there, you hear a voice coming from the south. It says, Jacob. That's all it says.
You said from the south? You said from the south?
Yes, in the direction of the altar room, where you guys saw the altar and the engraving of Cthulhu on the wall.
Just another example of a room where we shouldn't look behind curtains, yes.
You hear a voice,
Is it
a man's voice come from down here, in this area down in here. It says, Jacob.
Which way is out?
Voice?
Through the altar room.
This way?
Familiar?
Yep. Yeah, this way, right here.
I'd say this, but someone should probably pitch a fucking stick of dynamite down there.
And wait, and the sound. Wait, where the name?
Weren't you the one that just said don't even talk about that just a second ago?
Where'd the guy's voice come from? Down here, same place.
Down
right here, Sean, right?
Down here.
So exit and the voice came from the same place.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, you can't throw dynamite there. We got to go that way.
I know. It's all good.
Unless we're
We
going
could
through the
always
door.
send Ben the object Knuckles in, guns blazing.
Jacob just sort of panicked for a second in his mind there.
Dynamite.
Yep.
Do we recognize the voice?
You're not even sure if you heard it at this point or not.
Oh boy.
Should
Let's
we
get out of here, guys.
respond?
Keep moving. Go. Nope.
All right. Carefully and
Knuckles
eyes.
is like taking cover behind, he's like shining his flashlight down into the room there. He doesn't see anything. It's dark in there.
Where's Usephus?
Alright.
Does anybody have a torch?
I have. Well, yeah, we have.
Sean, I think I left my token behind. Was I supposed to be moving him up?
Oh, sorry, I might have left him back here.
There we go.
So I'll tell Knuckles, let's move in this room. I'm like, be ready. I've got the bar. I've got the bar. The safety's off.
Hold on, I got to get my token.
Yeah, I'll have to drag out a new one for you here. He got lost in the nether.
Me and Knuckles are moving in, man, side by
All right.
side.
Okay.
We should probably wait for the all clear before going.
We bring in the-
ourselves, Doctor.
Yep. I agreed.
I'm leaning around the corner with my pistol.
As you guys enter the room, you hear from this doorway over here. Is the door to the study where you guys found the box and everything. You hear the voice again, and this time it's obviously, or at least to Jacob, that it's the voice of Barry Pollard, and it says, "Jacob, you have betrayed our trust."
I'll let loose, man, with the bar in that
You just gonna
direction.
open it?
Yeah,
Okay.
man, I open up.
Dude, don't you need to see him?
Mm. If I can hear him in that direction, man, I'll let loose.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we can use that. We can use that surprise and that shock of you firing in to just kind of dash our way through.
All right.
He's probably
you
going
guys.
to be taking cover, so he's not going to be able to respond in any way while you're
All right,
firing
so
into
the-
the hall.
So the
Can we lob a thing of dynamite down this hall? I mean, what kind of damage would that do?
A ton
I
of
think
damage.
automatic gunfire. Automatic gunfire is the best way to go if we're going to
Yeah,
do any kind of
probably.
suppressive stuff, man.
I think one stick of dynamite does like 5d6 damage.
Yes.
And how big
enough
of a
to
radius?
murder.
That's 1 yard. 2 yards out it does 4d6. 3 yards out it does 3d6, and so on.
How does
Um,
that correlate?
All right, so the piercing sound of automatic fire fills the room.
And we all
As,
just kind of bolt forward, right? Except
Yes.
for, yeah, we should all bolt past.
We move on forward.
We're all
Oh.
kind of.
Turn
Hang
order.
on.
Hold on.
Hang on. Don't move anybody
Copy
yet.
that. Copy that. Copy that.
You're gonna get shot if you do.
What's
All right.
over here, Jacob?
Everybody moves back very quickly after that. You will get shot. Everybody moves back from the field of fire. Oh,
Yeah,
Oh well.
there's like a wall of 30-odd 6 rounds being sprayed at the moment, so just be careful. So Jacob, you light the room up with your rifle, dude, and you can see very clearly this doorway here into the study is ajar as you begin opening fire, and you just start letting loose, and the door just kind of splinters into 100 fragments, and the door is no longer there once you've emptied your clip. The room's kind of smoky, and you don't hear anything, you don't see any movement, but you're sure that that's where the voice was coming from. And you hear the voice again. It says, "Jacob, we cannot let you have the book. Leave the book, and we will let you live."
I reload.
Okay, Jacob.
Fuck you. Let's get out of here. Can we start moving?
Yeah.
Yeah, move.
Hold on,
Yeah,
hold
let's
hold
get
on.
the-
Hold on. Let me move you here. So you
The three of us are clustered like that because we both have to support.
Leave the book.
We both have to support his daughter and Varmin.
I think as a party we can agree we're not giving back any books, right?
No, we're not
No.
giving back anything, including the box.
Especially the fact that they asked for the book.
Yeah.
That means it's full of good stuff.
Yeah.
Recipes.
Knuckles moves up, takes cover behind this wall right here. He's got his aim focused right on that this doorway over here. Next, I believe is going to be Usephus.
Who has the book?
I'm gonna
Who has the book?
cane myself up
I do.
here
Jacob, of course.
Yeah.
behind Knuckles.
You can move about 40 feet. Yeah, let me make you a little bit bigger there, so you're not tiny like Pumpkin.
40 feet?
Yeah, about 40 feet.
That's about right there. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Did you move Pumpkin up? Okay.
Yeah, Pumpkin's right under me.
Whoa, hang on. Let me move the
All right.
just to keep
Deep.
things in order.
That's
All
what
right.
Van Helsing looks like for real. That's awesome.
It is awesome.
Dad, the three of us have to move as one.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Is that supposed to happen? Uh-oh. Yes, it was. I found my pumpkin.
Yeah, that's how he looks.
Whoa.
Okay. back to
That adds a whole Mel Brooksian
What was that,
edge to
dude?
the affairs, really.
That was awesome.
all right. At this time, there is some gunfire, some return fire
Oh, motherfuckers!
through this
They got
doorway right
guns,
here.
too.
Good thing it's just guns.
Yes, actually, I'm kind of relieved to hear that.
No, don't
Well,
be
thank
relieved.
God. It's just deadly
It's like crazy.
fire from somebody
Yeah.
else.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's just deadly fire, man. Don't worry about it.
Just deadly fire. Yeah. Maybe that dynamite wasn't such a bad idea after all.
No, man, we don't want to collapse this place on ourselves.
We have a box. We have a magical portal box.
Yeah, but if you're
Yeah,
if
if
it's
Jacob
crushed,
starts falling, starts dropping.
Then we all just leap in.
Usephus, I'm going to need a dodge roll from you.
And the box is where? Right here?
It's with Ben.
Ben? How come I don't get a glowy signal? A glow? Oh, yeah, there.
do we see muzzle flash from the room?
Yep, it's coming through the doorway.
All right, man. And now we have a target. Motherfuckers.
You made your
I
dodge roll.
thought- Good.
You're dodging
No,
bullets.
or no.
Oh my
That
god!
was me. Oh, Usephus. Oh shit. So, Knuckles under fire. It sounds like a submachine gun. It sounds like a Tommy gun going off from this doorway down here. Knuckles kind of dives back to the wall here, kind of opening up fire to Usephus. And you're going to have some armor from that wall there. Just hope he rolls low.
You rolled 100 for that dodge, man. You were totally unaware.
I think that with the gimpy leg, it all came together.
I'm going to give you 10 points of armor for that wall there. Usephus, you take 3 damage. It's just a grazing wound.
No.
It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, and once we all pass the hall, I mean, we're in the clear, because then they have to come out of that. They have to come out of the library to get us.
Also, with that fumble dodge roll, I'm going to have you kind of just fall on the ground and rolling
Okay.
around for your next turn.
All right, bud.
So let's
Go, darn it!
and Jacob, out of the corner of your eye, you see some movement. I don't know if you can actually see down there at this moment. Let me see here. I can see what you see. Yeah, you can barely see it. Down here, Jacob, just on the edge of your vision,
Right.
is the doorway into the guard room or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
You see a flitting shadow down there and muzzle flash.
Okay.
We should probably drop Pumpkin in this room and then join the.
We might be going through the door, the portal.
Oh,
It's time to join the fray, boys.
I don't know, man. It might be wise just to get through that portal. I mean, that's just an easy escape. We don't have to fight the cultists through their mansion
Dude,
all the way to the Pinkertons, who we have no idea where they could possibly be if they're allowing people.
We gotta
to
get
sneak
rid of these-
Tommy guns down here.
Edgar,
We've got an issue.
Edgar, we gotta get rid of these bastards, man.
Lee, I
There's no
need you to roll dodge for Jacob.
There's no turning back now.
But there's so many of them.
That's the way
Fuck
out.
them.
Yeah. I mean, I just took 3 points,
That's
which
good.
is not bad.
But it's
But
good.
that's
What did I-
one
what did
round
I
of
roll?
fire.
4.
I probably missed that.
And I'm right there by the pack. I'm gonna open it up and climb inside.
Yeah, your dodge is 74. So you made
Oh,
it.
Made it.
Check
Awesome.
that skill.
Okay.
That kept you from taking a 45 slug. Good job.
Nice.
All right, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to open this up. We're going to put everybody in turn order. At least you guys. Okay, I'm descending.
What about Pumpkin?
Ah, shit.
I think Pumpkin's just encumbrance.
It says her dad.
Pumpkin, you're nothing but
Oh my
encumbrance
God,
here!
is that dead weight?
Well, I thought she could handle a gun. I'd give her one.
12.
I'll be back in just a minute, okay?
Yeah.
Actually, if we could take 5.
Yeah, take 5.
Yeah, take 5. I meant to set this up before, but
Pee rig. You can have more whiskey if you want to.
No, that's good. I appreciate it.
no, since Honduras anyway.
Oh yeah, we did have that.
You guys have done really, really good avoiding this shit up until now.
Yeah, well, we do have that nice little escape route.
Hello, Sean.
Hello.
Great gaming, man.
Yeah, this is fun, dude.
Very, very good.
Although it might not be so fun here in a minute.
Oh, it's all fun, man. I'm down. Whatever happens, it's all good, you know?
I would hate to have to just start over, but
No. That's why we have secondary characters. I mean, shit,
Right.
you know, it's Call of Cthulhu, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
It will happen.
Yeah, characters can be crushed like bugs. That's what makes the game so fun. You know, I mean,
That's why it's my favorite game.
yeah, that's what makes the game so awesome.
No.
Alright, guys, I present to you Edgar Cayce's Escape Box Extravaganza. What we're going to do is we're going to all get into the box. Edgar's going to get in last
Hang on.
with a stick of dynamite.
Shush. There's no time for that.
Yes, there is.
No, there's not.
Stick of dynamite, light the dynamite, get through the box, toss the dynamite up, dynamite blows up both the box and their only way of chasing us, and we're in the clear because we're on the other side. And we can destroy the box from the other side, and then we're good. Right? Right? That's
Automatic
That's my
gunfire
plan.
is automatic gunfire is piercing the air in this enclosed area, man. It's great. You're right. Muzzle
Oh, yeah.
flash. Dot, 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 dot.
It's just absolutely deafening.
Yeah.
All hell is broken loose.
Yeah. 45 rounds in an enclosed area are not fun. Let alone the 30-06.
9.
What you got, Usephus? Your 45 or your Tommy gun?
I got the 45, and I'm rolling around on the floor for at least a round, so.
Yeah, he's gonna miss his next turn for that fumble dodge roll.
Okay.
Usephus ain't afraid to roll 100 every now and again.
Evidently not. Yeah.
Come on, Knuckles. Blast them.
All right. What happened? What happened?
All right. So here we are. We're at Edgar on 12.
Well, the Edgar and the Doctor are moving together
Right.
out. Oh, but wait, there's gunfire from up here, from down.
Are you moving together, or are you dropping Pumpkin like a sack of rocks and running forward? with your guns blazing.
Who's this? This is.
I turned to
what's
Dr.
it?
I turned to Dr. Van Helsing.
Usephus.
Do we drop her?
No,
Kind
we
of
bring her.
looking with
We're
wide
gonna
eyes.
take her right behind
Knuckles?
Knuckles. If we got to go through the box, we will.
Remember, this is a nice stout altar.
I nod, and
It's bloody,
is
but
there
it's,
like a
remember it was
held
carved out of
action?
a single piece of rock.
It is. It's
Oh,
carved,
to hide behind the altar?
it's
Yeah,
carved
it
right
might
out
be a
of
good
the
place to
solid
be.
piece of granite.
Is there like a hold
Okay.
action type mechanic in this game where I can like move with Dr. Van Helsing to help carry his daughter over to the
You have
altar?
to scroll up.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
he's going on
can't-
10, so both of you guys are going generally together. Yeah.
Okay. So then we're going to like rush dragging his daughter behind us, behind the altar. Right?
Yes.
I see that.
Agreed.
Can't do
There you
that.
go.
Don't move.
Okay, we're doing that.
Okay.
That's the general plan of the action.
Okay, so you guys are moving up to where the altar is.
Behind
Yes.
you.
Here, I'll give you
We should
Jacob's
use it
count
as
of
cover.
entrance here. All right, so you guys are moving up back here, basically, right?
Correct.
Okay. And that was 10, 12 and 10. You'll see the little turn order initiative tracker over here, guys.
Okay.
Alex, try not to move the tokens around too much, or you're going to lose them.
We good
Um,
like that?
Let me enlarge this. Yeah, they can be all clustered together. That's fine. I can put Pumpkin in the back so we can see your tokens better. All right, so and let me reorder these. Okay, so that was at 10. All right, at this point, let me do some maneuvering here. You guys hear Pollard again. He says, "It doesn't have to be like this. The book. We want the book."
Maybe we should burn it.
And
Actually, I yelled at. Maybe we should burn it.
you begin hearing this chanting. That's not the chanting I had in mind, though. Or is it?
Whose turn is it in the party?
I think it's their turn, and then it'll be
Yeah,
Knuckles.
You begin hearing this chanting coming from that direction, and we are going to be
We're going through the portal, gentlemen.
at the top of the initiative.
There's no time, man. There's no time.
Yeah.
We got to deal with this situation, dude.
We got to go through the portal.
They're
That's our exit.
casting.
All right, so at this moment, you see a figure appear in the doorway.
At least it's not on top of the altar.
It appears to be Max Reed
Oh,
with a Tommy gun, and he's opening fire.
oh shit! This is gonna be deadly.
Good thing we have cover behind the altar, eh?
Yay!
Oh,
That's
Yeah,
probably still gonna hit.
91.
Yeah.
yeah, with 20 rounds. So let me see here. Let me assign these.
'Cause if it's a 20-round mag, he only needs is a 98.
It's going
Oh,
to be
dude.
Ben, Usephus, and Jacob are all
Ben,
in that line of fire.
Bullet Shield Knuckles. Let's not forget his important middle name.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Knuckles is going to have cover. Usephus is going to have cover. Jacob might have a little bit of cover.
And then we three have cover as well.
Yeah, I'm pressing against that corner, man, prone with my bar.
All right, so we're going to
5d6, I think.
we'll do.
But what's the range? I mean, if I throw it over there, will it kill everybody?
Do 4,
Unsure.
4.
Sounds like every conversation we've ever had in Cthulhu about dynamite. If I throw it over here, will it kill everybody? I don't know. I throw the dynamite.
All right,
Did
guys.
it kill everybody? Most of them.
Here's where the dodge roll really counts, guys.
Oh shit.
So Usephus, Jacob, and what's his name? Knuckles, roll dodge. Remember, Usephus gets half, unfortunately.
Oh yay.
Hmm. We'll dodge for Jacob too, please. Jacob makes it. Did Usephus fail his dodge?
Yeah, he did. It was still a good roll though, but
Okay.
if we're halving it, yeah, he didn't make it.
Yeah. You are going to have some armor that I'm going to assign. So that's 6. How many hit points you got?
I have 9 left.
All right, you take 3 slugs. Usephus is down at the moment. Jacob, you're able to kind of back up, with your back flat up against the wall, as he just unloads a whole fucking magazine from his Thompson, and he kind of ducks back into the doorway a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to be Ben Knuckles' turn. Knuckles backs up into cover here. And he's looking at Jacob like, let's see, what does he got on him?
Should have this 45, and
Yeah. That's just not a very good shot. I guess he'll take it. Why not?
What choice does he have, man? He should empty the clip. What the hell?
Yeah, he could. I think he'd only have.
I'm telling
Might as
you,
well
man.
shoot.
I think it would be wise to just get out of here and then come back.
Man, these guys have us marked now, man. They'll be able to cast spells on us from afar and shit. There's no
And-
turning back now. We've
And they
got to
want the
kill 'em.
book. We've got to keep the book.
We've got to kill them.
Oh, he
There's
takes
no-
3 shots. He hits with one of them.
Yeah. Knuckles, we love you, man.
It's like Earl all over again.
Lay into him with that 45.
Oh,
And then he rolls a 1 for damage.
Oh, well.
Next up is going to be Usephus. Usephus, you're unconscious.
I gurgle.
Dude.
Edgar, it's your turn.
So that's the plan then. We're just shooting.
For now.
All right. Well,
Unless you want to go through the box.
I kind of do.
So do I.
You know what?
Man.
We
They're
should
going to be
do it.
casting spells on
We
us.
should do it if only because we can't have his dying daughter in this gunfight. We can't.
You bring the box and come through the box.
I'm gonna go grab the
Jacob.
box from Ben's back or wherever he has it, and I'm gonna bring it back under the back with us by the altar.
Okay. You've got the box.
Okay, and it's by me by the altar.
Yep.
I turn to the doctor and I say, I don't think we have much of a choice. I think we have to get in here, especially your daughter. If anybody, your daughter.
I agree. Let's go.
All right, let's do it. And I take his daughter by one arm and I start to get into the box.
Now I'm like, Jacob, this way.
I'm
Okay.
gonna throw
Grab
my
you.
corpse
Yeah.
through there.
It's going to be Jacob's turn.
And as I disappear, I say, the last person through has to destroy it.
It's impossible to do.
No,
All
it's
right,
not.
is it?
Like
I got a
we
stick
can-
of dynamite.
Like I said, we can leave.
You can destroy it? I mean,
Dude,
you guys are nuts, man.
Dude, jump in the box, and then we'll just light a dynamite stick, stand it right outside the box, shut the door. You're through the other side. Dynamite, boom, blows up the
Exactly.
box.
So
We're
we're all
gone.
good.
I cannot believe you guys are fleeing
Really
so
no time to
easily.
discuss this. Jacob, it's your turn. You got a
I
guy.
fire.
That's the
You got a
plan.
guy at
See,
this doorway and a guy
He
at this
doesn't want us to
doorway.
talk about it because
Out
it's
of
a
your
good
sight.
idea.
Which one's the better shot,
I
Sean?
need to shut
Well,
down factory.
you got some light down here. You can actually
Exactly.
see this
You shut
doorway.
the idea down.
idea is shut down and roll.
I
Jacob?
fire on him, man.
This is Jacob again?
No, that was the DM.
So how does the automatic fire? Just roll percentile and see if it's. Choose how many rounds I shoot, or
Yeah, if you're firing burst fire, you just choose how many rounds of the 20 in the magazine you're shooting.
Actually, Tom,
so
you
you
know,
get
we
plus
could just
5%.
destroy the box.
Hold
from
on,
the other
Alex.
side. Oh, sorry.
You get plus 5% to hit for each additional bullet beyond the first, or actually each bullet. So if you were to fire, 20, you get, plus. What was that? I mean, you basically can't miss. But the thing is, he's got some cover behind that door too, so he's gonna have some armor.
sure. I'll
I'm
rip half
screaming,
a clip
Jacob, let's
into him.
go.
10 rounds.
Jacob, run this way. Let's go. Shoot
10
and
rounds,
run.
man.
So
Come
you just roll
on!
once to hit,
Jacob's
and you're gonna get plus 50% chance to hit.
Jacob's a hero, man.
As long as it's not a malfunction.
Jacob has the book. He must come with us.
As long as it's not a malfunction, you should be able to hit him.
Oh,
Okay.
it's not a malfunction.
So now you roll a D10 to see how many bullets find their mark.
Max Reed's gonna die. Oh!
Damn it.
Dude.
Oh,
Max Reed's gonna
Dude,
Are
live.
you
Brutal.
kidding me?
Brutal.
roll your damage. I think it's what, a D10 plus 4?
D10 plus disappointment.
Oh, let's see here.
It is
It's 2d6 plus 4.
2d6 plus 4. Which could be a lot, actually. But he does have armor because of the cover he's got.
So that's 6 plus
10.
4.
10.
All right. You hit him. Any movement, Jacob?
Come on, dude.
Come on, Dick. Come this way, Jacob. The box. Let's
Like-
go.
Yeah, I'm gesturing too.
Let's go. Jacob, we leave here with the book, we win. I'm telling you, man, there's nothing more important than that book. We leave here with the book, we win. That's it. Let's go.
We have
So
to do
you're saying-
this for
you're-
his
hold-
daughter.
Hold on here for a second, man. So you're saying I can fire and move?
You can move, yeah.
How far?
Far enough to grab Edgar.
About 30 feet or so.
Okay, good.
30 feet, huh?
I mean, I can assume that you're just kind of moving, like, but while you're
Can
fluttering.
Yeah.
he kick Edgar along the way?
Not Edgar.
I'm sorry, no, I'm sorry. So Usephus along the way?
Is Usephus still on the ground, basically?
Oh, yeah.
He's on the ground.
Bleeding.
He's bleeding profusely. He is not conscious.
Okay, so I'm running over to him, trying to get as much cover as I can, grabbing him by the arm, basically. Bar in one hand, grabbing Usephus with the other hand and dragging him towards the altar.
Okay. It is Dr. Van Helsing's turn.
I go out there and I grab Usephus and I pull him behind the altar and I start stuffing him through the box.
Okay.
Like a plunger, like.
Yeah.
I think on
Yeah,
the plus side, since I'm unconscious,
All right, so now there's blood all over the box.
That's okay.
And I'm pulling out a stick of dynamite in my wait, first of all, Meow Meow's through, right? Because
pumpkin.
Pumpkin is through, right? Because Edgar pushed her through.
Yep.
Pumpkin is
I'm sure
through.
her sanity's going to be great after the
Okay, sorry,
sorry,
babe.
of Usephus
So
falls on her, bleeding profusely.
okay, so as I push Usephus through, I start pulling out a stick of dynamite in my Zippo.
Okay. You've got it in your hand.
Okay. Is Usephus is through the box?
He's going through the box right now.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Come on, Jacob.
I think it's them now.
Just remember, man, get my backpack. It's
You're
got the
coming
book.
with us.
We'll see who's coming with who.
Ah, Jacob, don't self-sacrifice.
No, there's no self-sacrifice. Dude, we got to kill these motherfuckers, man. I'm
Jacob,
telling
do
you,
it.
they're
Your
going to be
backpack.
on our ass.
We'll do
Jacob,
it.
throw me your backpack.
Well, wait, dude. You take care of the dynamite. Everybody's
Dude,
doing.
Point blank range.
Honestly,
Okay,
Jacob,
everybody's doing. That's possible. I may charge forward with the bar. We'll see.
we could kill them all with a good dynamite while we get through.
I'm all for that. I'm not. You see where I'm at. I dragged Usephus. So Tom's got him. He stuffed him through the box. I'm right there. We'll see what happens.
All right, we'll see what happens. I think you've
We'll
got a
see.
good plan. I can feel it.
Okay.
I may have to charge forward with the bar and my knife in my mouth.
Throwing the backpack behind you as you run.
You see a guy come out of the shadows here.
Oh shit.
He looks like a greasy Italian-looking guy, with like crazy-looking hair. He's got a 45 and he's popping off some rounds in your direction there.
What's he saying?
What do you get?
40.
How can you tell?
So
It's in
click
the
there.
chat.
Yeah, the best way to keep track of him is
Go over to the blue box.
let's
Scroll all the
see.
way to the bottom.
Ben Knuckles took his shot, so he's not going to get a dodge.
You don't have no cover?
Yeah, he's got cover.
Oh, okay.
10. Knuckles.
What's the Italian guy saying? Brooklyn pizza. Forget about it.
He's not
Get
saying
out of
anything.
here!
He kind of comes out of the shadows. And there's another guy here too
What?
with a handgun.
You talking to me?
Yeah, dynamite's flying, boys. Get in the box.
Yay.
Missed.
You should light as many of those as possible. We should just have this whole freaking place cave in.
I'm going to. As soon as Jacob gets over here, let's go.
Dude, don't wait for me, Tom. Throw it into the corner, dude.
I'm waiting
Yeah.
for the box.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I'm waiting for the book.
All right,
I
so
mean,
we're back at the
yeah.
top of the round here.
Hold him off, Knuckles. Go get him. Go get him, Knuckles.
Cover the dynamite!
Knuckles bravely moves forward.
Jacob, you've kind of got your eyes on the door over there. You see the shadowy Max Reed retreat back into the room.
Pussy.
It's going. Well, he's got to reload his Tommy gun. So it's going to be Ben Knuckles.
Not really.
Okay.
Ben's gonna get a shot off here at this guy. Well, I don't know. You might want to dodge.
Maybe
He's gonna
we
come
should
back
have-
here and take cover
Should we get Ben
cover
to get in the
behind the altar with
box?
you guys.
No, he's last. No, Ben's last.
Edgar.
I turn to the doctor and I say, hand me some dynamite!
Why?
Aren't you? Isn't Edgar through the box?
Edgar's through the box.
Oh,
Edgar
am I
in
through the box?
Yeah, you're through the box, and
bad.
Pumpkin is, and
Mm-hmm.
Usephus is.
Yusufus
So
is almost, yeah,
get them out the other side, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
alright. Yeah.
Whoever's under there needs to be doing medical care on it.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
I'm on the other side, I'm kind of like, I'm pulling Edgar to, I'm pulling Edgar out, and,
All right, yeah. Edgar, Pumpkin, and now Usephus is coming through the box.
Yeah,
Edgar,
I'm
you're
pulling-
trying to pull him up through. All you guys are in the Vermont Lake House.
yeah,
okay?
I'm pulling Usephus to the side, like getting him on like on the table or something, and then,
It
I'm
doesn't
ru-
look good for Usephus. He's been shot 3 times. He's bleeding out very badly.
I'm moving,
Need a doctor.
Yeah, I can hear that.
I'm moving
I can see
I'm moving Tom's daughter over to like the couch, trying to calm her, and then I'm running back over to Usephus, and then I'm looking around. I'm looking everywhere for med kits and anything I can use, sewing, needles, anything. Just like
Okay.
just
So Edgar's
scouring the
basically
house.
that. Jacob, now's the time because I got to jump through and get some healing going. So you got to come now.
Pumpkin is very calm, by the way, like catatonic calm. Jacob, it's going to be your turn.
All right, man. I'll move to cover here and rip my 10 rounds into these bastards.
Okay. Yeah, they're both in your line of fire.
Yeah,
Go
man.
ahead and roll to hit, so you're going to get plus 50% to hit. Actually, it's going to be double that, because that's probably, I don't know, your dex. Yeah, not quite point blank. That will definitely be enough to hit, though. So now what you want to do is assign your 10 dice. You can split them up any way you want.
Yeah,
Oh.
5 and 5.
Give me your luck roll. Or actually, instead of luckily, which is
Okay.
good because you would have failed it.
Yeah.
Roll your spot hidden for me.
Okay.
Make this interesting. Is that a fail?
Yeah, that's a fail.
Okay. All right, go ahead and you can assign your dice any way you want. You can assign 5 to one and 5 to the other. You can assign 8 to one or 2 to the other.
I'll do 5 and 5.
Yes, with the magic of roll 20, we can actually roll a 5-sided die. So, so if you're gonna split it, so for your first target, roll a d5. What you can do is, I guess the only way to really do that is type slash. Forward.
/ R1D5.
Yeah. And it'll show us how many bullets hit.
4.
Oh, no, that was me
Oh.
just tossing it.
/R 1d5. Like
/R1d5, huh?
like that. Well, without the period in front.
Like that, Lee. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Like Alex showed you.
Hold on here. Okay, hold on here.
So, Sean, if I light a stick of dynamite, how long does it take for it to go off?
Lee, take the quotes off it, and it'll work.
Depends on how long how. It depends on you. I mean, how short are the wicks?
Oh no, they got a good 2, 3 rounds on them.
Yeah, 3 rounds. That sounds about right.
All right.
There you go.
All right, so 4 bullets hit the first guy. So roll 4d10, or I'm sorry.
Good, 99.
What is that?
What are you rolling for?
6, 8. That's gonna be 8d6 plus 16. What you should do is use the d10 macro down there at the bottom. Hit d10, and then we'll. Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Oof.
Oh my god.
Hamburger.
Ground beef,
Yeah.
man.
That's a spicy meatball. Let's stay with the theme with that one.
Yeah.
All right, this guy goes down in a hail of bullets, and now roll a d5 for the other guy. So many bullets hit him.
Okay, so it's
You can actually repeat your rolls too, or what you're typing in the box. Okay, 1 bullet hit, so it's 2d6 plus 4 on the other guy.
Hey man, that could still kill someone outright.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Well, it might.
So 9.
9 points.
All right. It's enough to make him make a consciousness check here. All right. So you hit him. He gets knocked up against the wall here. It's going to be Dr. Van Helsing's turn. Oh, any movement for Jacob? Well, I guess he already kind of did. He's just kind of.
yeah, he's flat up against the wall, man, with his bar.
Right.
And he's stripping the clip out and reloading.
All right, Dr. Van Helsing, what are you doing?
Throw that fucking dynamite over there, dude. Throw it right in the fucking corner.
Stick of dynamite, and I launch it right here, as far as I can. Why does mine thing glow?
Where are you gonna put it in?
Oh, wait, what's going on?
Oh, I'm just moving everybody off the map that's not actually on the map here.
There.
That's where-
the door.
All right, so you light the stick of dynamite,
Yep.
throw it at the enemy.
Yep. And then I light another. Then I'm preparing another stick.
He's lighting another stick, folks.
That's gonna blow up the box when we get in it. You got 2 rounds, Lee, to get in.
All right.
Dude, I don't know any of this, Tom. I just know there's people down there. I'm shooting. You're lighting
I'm
me.
yelling at you.
Yeah, he's probably going to be yelling, "Dynamite!"
I really hate to do this to you, Tom, but I need you to make a throw roll.
Oh God.
Oh Jesus.
Oh Jesus. All right. What is?
It's 25.
And so it begins.
Do you really only have Tom? Do you really only have a 25 and you're trying to throw dynamite? This is the classic. This is the classic mistake, man.
All right, he already threw it.
If I remember, he wants to throw it right about there.
Well, at least it doesn't matter so much the accuracy, right?
Ooh, okay.
Because if it falls over here, it's okay.
It doesn't really matter where it falls. It's still gonna hit.
And then it's gonna fall here.
Right.
Fall over here.
As long as it doesn't
fall too short. So now roll a d6 for me. And we're going to see where it kind of goes here. If you roll a 1, it's going to be a little closer to Jacob, unfortunately.
Nah, see, it's nowhere near him.
2. Okay. All right, so 1, 2. All right, so the dynamite lands about right here.
Where? Oh, okay.
Okay.
That actually might be better.
It might be okay.
All right, and you're lighting another stick.
There's another poorly thrown
Well,
dynamite
yeah,
stick coming your way.
I'm gonna wait to next initiative before I light that one. 'Cause that's gonna go off on the initiative after this one.
All right. Jacob.
Do I see this dynamite stick fly through the air over my head and land on the ground over there?
You do. It actually kind of bounces off the wall back here.
Jesus
and
Christ.
It lands on the ground.
Can you bring up a picture of Van Helsing again?
Run to the box! Run to the box! Run to the
About
box!
20 feet away from you.
I fucking duck and
Please
cover,
hold on,
man.
Van
I'm like,
Helsing
oh,
back
fuck.
Box!
No, 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 no.
Ben Knuckles. He jumps in the box.
Zoop!
He's like, dynamite.
Actually,
Well, this is too serious now.
let me see something here. And Knuckles is rolling for bravery. Nope, he's not brave. He's in the box. Okay, you guys in Vermont, we'll get to you guys in a second. Oh, geez.
The
Okay,
Vermont
so
initiative.
You bitches.
this guy, he's crawling back this way.
Lee, this could kill them all anyways.
There's gonna be an explosion, that's for fucking sure.
There's gonna be one right next to the box here in a minute, so you better get in it.
Relax, dude, relax. Don't get crazy now. Don't get crazy.
He hasn't already just by
Relax,
lighting the
relax,
dynamite?
relax, man. Relax, dude. Just don't.
Okay, we're back at the top. That was Ben. This Edgar, Jacob. Okay, Jacob, we're back to Jacob now. You don't see anybody anymore. There's nobody in this doorway down here.
I'll as I'm trying to reload my bar, I'll move behind the altar, right there
Okay.
to that corner.
All right, you reload.
Yeah.
37. Good.
Is it the doctor's beside me?
Yes,
Yes,
the doctor's there.
He just lit another stick of dynamite. It's your turn, Tom.
Did he really light another stick?
Didn't he?
Uh-huh.
No,
Well,
I think he
This
paused.
turn, it's this turn I'm about to light it.
Okay.
And I'm like, get in the box, because I'm going to blow up the box on this end. We're leaving.
All right, it's been one round. So there's 2 more rounds before the dynamite goes off.
Exactly.
All right,
So
man. Sure. We'll jump through.
All right. So after he goes through, I'll start stepping in, and I before I go all the way in, I light the stick, and I set it outside the box.
Like right
I
on the
close
altar.
box. Yeah, like right between the box and the altar, because the box is like right on the inside of the next to the altar. It's like right between the two.
Yeah.
And then I jump in, last one, shut the box, go through, and come out the other side.
Edgar,
Okay.
guess what?
Mm-hmm.
The thing you were trying to destroy last time will probably get destroyed this time thanks to this escape method.
I mean, it's brilliant.
I'm very upset, man. I'm
Evil
very,
will
very
be
upset,
destroyed.
dude.
Why are you upset, Lee? Or I'm sorry, Jacob.
Dude. These bastards, man. We got to kill these motherfuckers.
This
Come
might
on.
just do it.
Dude, there's
We
2
got to
sticks of
kill
dynamite
these
in here,
guys,
man.
dude. I'm told.
All right, Doctor, when you come
I
through.
shouldn't have left.
This might cause a full-on
Very
cannon. It
regretful.
could destroy the whole
Yeah,
house.
yeah,
he
and
may be
all
hopeless, he may
of
be
the
dead, but-
cultists,
Regret
everybody
regret
related to him.
isn't something the Crowninshields feel very much, but right now it's weighing heavily on me.
All right, so Van Helsing goes through the box. Jacob's left in darkness. Not really, though. Here, I'll give you some light.
I rolled for your regret, Lee.
You
did
rolled
good.
a
You
straight
didn't
up
give a shit.
1 on the regret.
Woman.
Either that or you're feeling it acutely.
Yeah, really. Which way does that go exactly?
Oh.
Yeah. Well, we're over here in our little Vermont home and we get attacked by the nether beasts.
All right.
Oh,
You'll be
dude.
you'll
No,
all
this is
be
our.
wondering
This is
why we
nothing
didn't
more
stay
than
here
a
and
first
kill
aid
these
station.
motherfuckers,
Then we're
man.
gonna
Jacob
get out of this.
Crowninshield, also Oscar the Grouch.
So Van Helsing, you get to the box. You see Pumpkin and Knuckles and Edgar.
Yeah, and Edgar's like
Edgar
rifling,
has Usephus laid out on this table nearby.
and
if you-
he's
Dr. Van
frantically
Helsing, you
rifling
inspect him
through.
real
I
quick.
use all
Kind
my
of look
medical
under his
powers.
coat. He's been shot in the abdomen twice and in the chest once. It looks like it hit his liver.
Have I found any
Yeah,
form
no.
of medical supplies in the amount of time that I've been searching
No.
for this house?
Dr. Van Helsing's got a pretty decent medical kit on him, I think.
I do have
Yeah.
a medical kit. The kit. I mean, I use all my skills, whatever I can do to save him.
Yeah.
As I said, it looks like he's been shot in the liver. There's probably no helping him. But Usephus, you're barely conscious. I'm going to give you a chance to say your last words.
Uh-oh. I give you a shot of morphine.
Oh. Don't let those dirty bitches get us. Go back and give them hell.
Give him hell.
They got it a-coming.
Oh. Dude.
Yeah. There's not much helping him, man. He was
Those-
shot pretty
Dude,
bad.
see, now there's no reason we
Right.
shouldn't have stayed. Now,
Jacob-
Jacob is fucking, and Jacob is furious, dude. He's furious.
Well, you can always go through the box.
There's that much wick left. It's burning down. What's Jacob doing?
Yeah, he goes through. He jumps through.
Into the box. Okay.
Alright, should I mark that I lost a sanity and a power?
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody who went through the box should lose 1 sanity and 1 magic
Fucker.
point.
God damn it. Son of a bitch. So fucking pissed.
We lived.
At least I killed one of them.
And we have the book, dude.
Well,
Well, I guess
the
party
bulk lived. Yeah, we didn't all have to start over. But that
Usephus
does
had-
suck,
Usephus
man.
had a good run.
Usephus.
He had a good run.
He did have a good run. He was an awesome character, man.
Yeah. He got shot by the death by Chicago typewriter.
He lived.
Exactly.
He died how he lived.
Exactly.
I'll tell you what. Let's take a couple minutes here. Shall we?
Okay.
Sounds good.
Just give me like a couple minutes.
Damn, I wish I could have helped you, dude.
I was dead when I got shot.
You knew it?
Dude.
There was too many, I had taken too many hit points.
Dude, these guys are gonna be on
I
it.
was
It's
hopeful.
like fucking flies on shit, man.
Yeah.
I mean, destroying the order, destroying the lodge, though, that might have just happened. We might have just destroyed the lodge. It would have been a
My
pretty
next
big deal.
character's a tennis pro.
Dude. We have to go back and kill these.
Of course we do.
Throwing?
I'm not saying that we
Now-
just stay here. In fact,
Now-
I think that we should probably destroy the other side of the box. Get you. Or
So what his
get,
characters remind me? Lee's sanity was what? Killing all of them?
Hmm?
Didn't Lee lose sanity points?
I just lost 1 sanity point for going through the box.
Oh, I
He's
think.
he's been good.
I mean,
Okay.
we
Oh, no,
can,
no.
Let's
it
take a
was-
look at his character sheet. We can
if
look
we,
Yeah, my sanity's good, dude.
go here.
I think we should get Dr. Van Helsing's
Oh, yeah, go,
daughter
yeah, you've got it up
into
already. So go
some semblance of
to
health.
left mouse and just
Then
click
we
on.
should get out of here. Maybe burn
Perfect.
this place down. It's obviously the lair of occultists. And find out what our next mode of operation would be. I mean, should we actually go out for a full-on assault? Should we get somebody important involved? Like, should we start working with officials, what do we do? Because we've got
No,
a few
dude, no one
options
will.
now.
No one will believe what's going on here. The only option we have is to put the daughter in some sort of facility, and come back to Boston and kill these bastards, man. I'm really. This is not a good situation, man. Going through the box was unfortunate.
What's that?
Going through the box was unfortunate.
We all would have died otherwise, dude. They were
No. The only reason to go through the box was to save Usephus.
No, I don't think so. I think we talked about this during the week, and I was of the mind frame that there are way too many of these dudes for us to fight. And a head-up fight, we were going to die.
We were going to die,
you have
dude.
to kind of ask yourself, like, what would have happened if you guys didn't have the box, too? I mean,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, we would have died.
Yeah,
Like we
it's
would have had to
unfortunate.
fight. We would
I'm
have
not
either had
sure-
to retreat further back
I feel
into
your
the.
Dude, if there would have been what 3-4 more people there, right?
You must be thinking we're playing Top Secret or some other forgiving game. This is
No,
Cthulhu,
no.
baby. These guys
No,
are
no.
shooting real bullets to kill.
Dude, Usephus
But
got
the-
hit
the-
by
the
like
problem
3
is
bullets. Just down.
I know, but the problem is they're there. It's not like they're not coming for us.
I know that, but we were just in too dire of a situation. I mean, all we had to do was go back. We
If I would have known Usephus,
would have retreated in the right situation.
If I would've-
Bloodlust can calm down.
if I would have known Usephus was going to die, I wouldn't have.
Yes, he's still railing.
so you have to think, word's going to get out pretty quickly that you guys went through the gate box. And you have to assume that somebody, perhaps everybody that should knows where that gate box goes to.
Oh yeah, no, we should get right on taking a fire axe to that thing.
Well, hopefully the dynamite did something on the other side of the portal.
Hopefully.
Let's
So,
blow this portal
That could
down.
buy you
Up,
some
man.
time.
Somebody have a gun on that box. If it opens up, shoot, man.
Nah, dude, we should just destroy the box. We have no use for it.
Okay. Agreed. Take an
Better
axe
yet,
to it.
toss it in the lake or something.
No. We got to see it be destroyed.
All right, let's do it. All in favor? Blow up the box, axe it, whatever.
That's another one of the final words Usephus says. Also destroy the box. Oh.
Axe it. Destroy it.
All right, let's do it. I take a hefty fire axe or whatever kind of implements are in this lake house.
Mm-hmm.
We tear that thing down.
All right, Edgar,
Break
you
it up.
destroy the box with great pleasure.
All right, start a little bonfire outside. Throw the pieces in there.
Sure.
We make a real big fire,
Yeah, real big fire.
and
Is
I
there-
throw Usephus's body on it. After I take everything from him, all his books and anything else, I throw Usephus's body on it. I burn it, cremate him. And I say a
perform-
prayer.
I do like a funeral service.
All right, so you guys are taking some time to do this.
Is there? Well, these guys are
That's
doing
also
that.
one of my final words. Also
there
burn
any-
my body.
Is there any kind of automobile, Sean? Is there an automobile around here anywhere?
No.
Uh-oh.
There's a boat.
There is a boathouse down by the lake. Jacob, it does occur to you, Van Helsing, knowing that you guys are somewhere in central Vermont, it does occur to you you have a cousin that lives in Vermont, Blakely, Vermont.
There's a phone here.
There is a telephone. Marshall Sparks. He's a cousin of yours. He lives here in central Vermont. Somewhere last you heard he lived in like Blakely, Vermont was his vacation home. He's a tennis pro.
I call Marshall immediately. I'm like, we have an emergency here, Marshall. An emergency.
Well, you just come on right away.
You need
Yeah,
to get up here with
Parks
your. You need to
residence
get
is
up there.
at your disposal, sir.
You need to get up here with a car.
So Marshall, you're having a pleasant evening with a lady friend, you know, having
Like
having
usual.
having an elegant dinner, you know, and you receive a phone call, a rather surprising phone call from your cousin Jacob. You guys grew up together, you know, spent summers together at the Crowninshield Manor, so you know each other pretty well. And Jacob says something like, "Man, there's just an emergency," and he seems kind of out of breath, and he seems rather frantic.
You should have told me you were coming into town, Jacob. I could have prepared something. You need me to come get you right now?
Yeah, right now. And you should definitely, if you have any kind of guns, you should bring a gun with you too.
That's the phone call I want to get from Lee one day. Dude, I need you to come right now, and if you got guns, bring them.
Oh,
Okay.
It's every time Lee calls.
Exactly.
so after the
There's
funeral,
actually a pretty high percentile chance that'll actually happen, Tom.
I'm ready for it. I'm waiting.
after the funeral, the funerary pyre, I inspect the house itself. Is it a 2-story house or just a 1-story
No.
house?
It's a 1-story house.
No
it's
basement?
not that big. No basement.
Okay. All right.
And there is a boat in the boathouse.
I start stuffing the various artifacts that this disgusting human being was collecting in this boathouse and sticking them in boxes and stuff. And I turn to Jacob and I say, I think these would make a mighty fine addition to any museum or collection. These people don't deserve it. I think we should even burn this damned man's. And I start grumbling.
Yeah, absolutely, Edgar. As soon as my cousin pulls up with the car and we're ready to leave, we'll set light to this whole place.
I'll explain
So
to my lady friend that the night's coming to an abrupt end due to a surprise visit from my cousin Jacob.
Yeah. So
And then,
you got the lake house
have
is
a gun?
located, as far as they know, the lake house is located in Killington, Vermont. Rather
how far
appropriate.
away is that from where I'm at?
You're in Montpellier, I think it's called. It's about a 2-hour drive.
Well, I'll tell Jacob, hang tight. It's going to be about 2 hours before I get there.
In
Do you want me to bring
meantime-
sandwiches there?
No, not sandwiches, but you
Is
should
it
bring
just
a gun.
is it
You
just
should bring
you?
a
I hear
gun.
some voices in the background.
Yeah, no, it's a group of us. Bring a gun.
Bring a gun. he said.
How many of you are there?
There's a group. There's about 3 or 4 of us.
Well, I could bring my Sportster, and it would just be me and you, or I could bring one of the other cars. Which
Bring the big one.
Bring the big car, man. We got a party here. We got to deal with.
Dr. Van Helsing, Chelsea, your daughter,
Yes.
she's pretty bad off, man.
I am-
I was
she
just
looks
about to
like-
say.
Like I
Nicholas,
said, she is catatonic. She seems she's not responding to any kind of stimulus at all. Something's happened to her. She just seems like she's just not responding to anything. You try to talk
Is she
to
pregnant?
her. Hard to say without doing some blood test or whatever. Without a lab, but you're not sure.
I-
Check. Physically, she doesn't look
important
pregnant.
question.
I don't listen to her belly. I don't hear a heartbeat in the womb or something. Nothing.
No, you don't.
Nothing
No.
around. Okay.
If she is, she's not very far along.
Okay.
Okay, good. No coming child of Yogg-Sothoth.
Yeah, making sure. Okay, I sedate her the best I medically can,
Well,
and I do whatever I can for
hold
her
on.
medically with
Wait.
all my roles and powers, whatever I can do,
Nicholas.
just to stabilize her.
Nicholas.
Okay.
I
Sir.
think we should. I think we
I
might be
give her
able to
water.
put her into a. I think we might be able to put her into a hypnotic trance before we start drugging her. I think it might be wise to do something along those lines. See what we can do with her in a
Trust me.
hypnotic trance.
There's nothing I need more in my realm of doctoring and my medical technicians and this right here. So we're good, man. No problem.
Tom, go ahead and make a medicine roll.
Can I
Oh,
help
boy.
with hypnotism? Because you said
No.
I can. Oh, it's not a psychology roll?
Well, he's physically taking care of her right now.
Oh, okay.
I mean, just look at.
It's going to take some extensive,
Yeah, she's gonna take some long
she probably needs to be
care.
institutionalized at this point. She's just
medical
pretty
75.
strong.
Man, I couldn't save you. Captain. 75.
But, she does need to be hydrated
Oh,
and
baby.
see if you can get her to eat and things like that. Give her some
53. Woohoo!
But you only
Go
healed
ahead.
her for
Go
one?
ahead and check that.
Oh, check it. Yeah.
I don't think I've made any rolls yet. I don't think I've
Alright,
made
so
any
she
rolls in
gains
a
a bit.
while. Yeah.
There she is. There's Pumpkin.
So I made it. Whatever I can do for Pumpkin.
Okay. So yeah, it's going to be 2 hours before Marshall gets here.
I think we should try to do some hypnotism psychoanalysis rolls.
I think one look at
Dude,
Dr.
I'm-
Van Helsing's eyes and you're hypnotized.
Well,
I'm
here's
definitely,
the
dude. I'm
deal.
definitely paying attention to what's going on. I move outside of the house while these guys are working on her,
Perfect.
and I try to hide somewhere and take up a position where I can see what's going on.
You do.
Load my bar, get into a prone position, make sure they know where I'm at.
And Lee, take the
Similarly.
box with you.
Jacob never left the
What
trenches.
box? We blew up the box.
Oh, the box has been destroyed. It's in pieces.
Yeah, the box is
Okay,
destroyed.
good. All right. Yeah.
So-
okay. Good.
So just
Oh.
so it's understood, as far as Chelsea goes,
Yes.
she is indefinitely insane. If not, she's very close to permanently insane. So any kind of psychoanalysis right now is not going to do anything for her. She's not
Yeah.
having a bout of madness or anything like this. It's going to be a very time-intensive thing. It could take months, maybe years.
Yeah. I gotta get her to a hospital and leave her there.
Pretty sad situation, actually, for Dr.
At least
Van
she's
Helsing.
alive, which is in of itself a miracle. We saw what they do to
Is
people
it?
down there.
Is it really? It's worse than death.
She'll get over it.
Dirt on it. Come on, Pumpkin.
Your bedside manner is lacking.
That kind of stuff works when they've been hypnotized.
Oh man.
You'll get over it.
Yeah,
Traumatic childhood
the horrors of
memory.
the
You'll get over it. Is that a liver shot? You'll get over that.
So actually, while I'm looting while I'm looting the house, do I see
Yeah.
anything of occult significance? Any statues or books?
I mean,
I
think this
archaeology-
place was. I think this place
I'm
was
pretty good with
pre-looted by
occult, man.
Tom.
I've got a 60 in occult.
Yeah. Not so much of anything of occult significance. Roll your archaeology. Most of it seems to be
I have a 10 in
archaeological.
that somehow.
Yeah, it was from reading nameless cults.
Nice.
37.
Yeah, a lot of these things appear to be archaeological artifacts.
Like I
many,
said, they look good in a museum.
Yeah, many of them look like ancient Near East kind of stuff. Some appear to be Asian or Persian, but it looks out quite valuable. So
and
Lee,
that
Jacob
weird,
is outside.
And the weird bicycle.
It's very early in the morning. The sun has not yet come up. And you're kind of outside. It's kind of windy. And you're looking out over the lake, just kind of pondering what just happened. And out of the corner of your eye, you see a shadow pass across the front of the moon. And you kind of double take. And it looks as if there is something up there.
Uh-oh.
It looks like, at first you think it's probably a bird.
Oh
but it's
no.
way too big to be a bird.
I know what these are.
And it kind of disappears behind the tree line off to the north.
Is this one of those flying horrors?
So I'll immediately try to hide. You know, take a defensive position, basically,
I
man.
can be anything.
Oh, also, the materia
I think
Ibn
we
Ghazi,
counted
during this 2 hours, after I do a precursory looting, I would like to start, how long would it, oh wait, all of our stuff for the rest of the Elder Sign is at Jacob's Manor.
I don't think you've even opened up any of those lead bottles yet to see what's inside.
Screw it, I'll take a look at what's inside of the materia.
It is a silvery blue powder.
Perfect.
Oh, yay!
Alright, excellent, that's good.
Oh, we could have resurrected you.
Oh shoot, we could have resurrected you.
Well, see, that's not necessarily true, Dr. Van Helsing, because you realize that the incantation that you learned, the spell, doesn't seem to iterate how to create these essential salts from a dead person.
Yeah, you'd have to construct the essential salts and then be able to reconstitute them.
Yes,
It's very likely the custodies and materia.
what you learned, what was written on the wall, didn't really go over how to create these essential salts from a dead person. It only went over how to, go about doing this if you have the salts already.
Oh, so you're like...
By reading it forward, you can bring the dead person back to life if you have their essential salts. By reading it backwards, you can send a person that you've brought back in that manner back
So
turn them
all
back
those
into
jars, we can turn those back into people.
Exactly.
Interesting.
So we're holding on to people in those jars, guys.
Yeah.
The custodies or the
What they
materia?
know.
Give me.
Yeah, exactly. Well, obviously
back
they
to
have
you
them
here
for
in a
questioning.
What, Sean?
We're going to get back to you here in a second, Jacob. Dr. Van Helsing and Edgar, give me an idea roll.
Oh god, is the reason that we couldn't make the materia Ibn Ghazi is because it's people? Like
It's like Soylent Green.
Soylent Green.
It's people! People!
I rolled a...
Very good try.
I rolled a 37, so
Excellent. I
I
appreciate
made
it.
my idea roll.
I made it 24.
Yeah, I made my idea roll.
Nice.
Just
I
need to
rolled
make a
a
note.
50.
Very good.
We will come back to that in a little bit here. You don't have the idea just yet.
But I'm on the brink of something wonderful.
I think so.
Or terrible, depending.
Jacob, give me a hide check.
What kind of check?
Hide?
Ugly.
Well, the fruit don't fall from the tree, man. Look at you.
7.
You come from a family of people that look like they're just naturally insane.
I mean, you're sane and
Borderline Innsmouth look.
that's your resting face right there. It's it's disconcerting on every level.
Oh, man.
So, Jacob, you go hide behind this pile of brush and firewood, and you're looking up, to the north. And soon you hear this horrendous shriek.
I knew it.
It sounds like nothing you've ever heard. And above you flies this huge shadow. You just catch a glimpse of it as it flies over you. And you turn, and whatever it is, it lands on top of the house behind you. It appears to be a gigantic snake-like creature with curiously distorted heads, grotesquely great clawed appendages, and it has one single gigantic black rubbery wing. And it shrieks again. Its head is kind of like a cross between like a snake and a spiny fish. And it's huge. Its length is probably 60 or 70 feet.
Wow.
It's just a gigantic, ropey, black serpent thing with this with a huge rubbery wing. The wing appears to be sort of umbrella-like almost. It has this flex to it, and it says, "Where art thou?" Give me a sanity check, Lee.
Oh, dude.
Wherefore art thou, O Romeo?
Make it.
Make it.
And you're kind of like behind this woodpile looking up at this thing in the house. You guys hear this voice. You hear this creaking on the roof outside. And you hear this thunderous, harsh voice say, "Where art thou?" And it turns its head like it's kind of like scanning, and it stops. Its eyes locked on yours, Jacob. And it says, "Ah, supper." And it attacks.
Oh, dude.
Supper? Dude.
Jacob's, let's go over here.
Browning automatic rifle, don't fail me now.
Right. Your dex is 12. Mm.
Don't worry, Lee. We had an idea earlier.
Did
If only
we?
your dexterity was 13, you might have a chance. Let's see here. It swoops down upon you. And it attacks you with its horrible, horrible fangs and its tail.
Did somebody just light dynamite?
Of a sorts.
Uh-oh, I got the Conan going.
Oh, I didn't mean to do the Conan. Oh, sorry.
That's okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's more like it. Anxiety.
Yeah, anxiety. Anxiety.
Okay, that's that. Oh, this is badly. Sorry.
It's okay.
They sent something after you.
Oh yeah, I totally knew it was gonna happen, man.
Give us the book, Lee.
Wow.
So it lands on the ground nearby you, and you see that its gigantic tail kind of whips up over its head and lashes onto you. It wraps you up like this with its tail, and you can
Right.
feel your bones like creaking under the pressure of its tail. And then it bites you.
Uh-oh.
Nibbles you, more like it. Seems to want to take a little taste.
What does Bostonian blue blood taste like? Delicious.
6 damage.
Tasty Boston.
Yeah. So really your only choice at this point, because this thing has you grappled fast, and your arms are pinned. So really your only choice is to try to escape its grapple.
Right.
So we're going to do a strength versus strength. It's a long shot, but I have faith in you. Jacob's strength is...
Dude, if you can out wrestle whatever the fuck this thing is, I think that's an American folk tale right there. Jacob Crowninshield once wrestled a shove digger to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Then he beats the dead with a pot and pan.
What is Jacob's
Yeah,
strength?
I don't think that's gonna happen.
What's your strength score, Jacob?
12.
12.
Throw some cash at him, man.
Stop! I'll bribe you.
Well, dude, it's all
It's worse than
this
I
whole
thought.
it's all initiative, man. Because it was faster than me, I'm fucked basically.
Roll a percentile. You need to roll a 0-1. You can do it.
Oh.
That other 0. Play with our hearts, why don't you guys? Play with our hearts!
Yeah. All right, so this thing has you. I'm going to do one more nibble here.
Well, just
Wait. Didn't we get an idea to come out and help him?
No, that idea had nothing to do with this. You guys will be able to react here in a second.
Well, you can stuff the chunks of whatever's left of Jacob in Marshall's car.
Yeah, time to get another fire together, guys.
Yeah, isn't
All right,
the
this
fire
thing-
still out there? Did we? I mean, it hasn't been that long.
Jake,
Yeah.
you take 5 more hit points. I need a Constitution times 5 roll from you.
Okay, let's see here. Constitution is 12.
Damn, I thought we got away.
So you've taken 11.
Book and the girl. I thought we
We
were
did get away. They just chased us.
Okay,
Time to regroup.
Jacob.
So how many did I take that second time? How many hit points?
It was 5.
5.
Follow
Okay.
the book.
I believe it was 5. Yeah, so you took 11 total.
It's important.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Hopefully
at,
you can get it.
you're at 3. I marked it
Okay.
up for you.
But it's on Lee's
Okay.
character, right?
Yeah, it's grappled.
So, in your horror, the last thing you remember seeing before darkness consumes you is the black rubbery wing of this singularly monstrous worm creature. And it's kind of like it seems to almost be like lovingly nibbling upon you. It's like it probably could just bite your head off if it wanted to, but it's just kind of burrowing its teeth into your flesh and just. Well, I think you seem to think like it just wants to cause you pain. So you guys in the house hear a scream from outside. And what are you guys going to do?
I come out with
Me
my gun
too.
ablazing,
Me too.
and I come out with my stick of dynamite.
Okay.
Weapon of
You
choice.
come out with a stick of dynamite. So
I
you
have
come
my
out,
revolver.
you see over by the wood pile, Jacob in the grasp of this gigantic worm thing. It's like a gigantic, enormous, ropey black. It's like a single ropey black tentacle with this sort of fish lizard head, and it has one huge membranous wing on its back, and it's coiled around the wood pile, and you see Jacob's body grasped in its tail. His arms are pinned to his body like this. His bar is lying on the ground nearby, and he's screaming.
Is Knuckles here too?
Yeah,
right?
Knuckles.
Yes, Knuckles is
Okay.
here.
Okay.
To try to blow it up.
I think the question is there any hope at getting the book? I'm thinking probably not.
I don't know. I mean, it's better than it flying away.
Open fire, man.
Yeah, so Knuckles
Yeah.
screams, Jacob, no! And he shoots.
I also fire if given the opportunity.
Probably just unload on this thing. Hmm. 50. I think Van Helsing will be up next year.
Okay.
All right, what was that? 5 shots. He hits with 2.
We're not gonna be able to take this thing down.
No way.
That's 8, 10.
Maybe we should Elder Sign the door.
So what happens when you don't kill the wizards that you attack?
Yeah, you guys do have my other sign, the shield.
All right.
It was on my body. You stripped it.
Oh yeah.
So
That was one of the other last things I said. Don't forget my elder sign.
So Knuckles like boom, 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 hits it a couple times. The thing turns its head towards you and shrieks. Van Helsing, your turn. Jacob is still screaming helplessly.
I have the Elder Sign shield in one hand, and I throw a stick of dynamite with the other. And I run back inside hide behind the cabin.
Give me
Behind
a
a
throw.
wall.
Give me a throw
Leave
check.
the shield in front of the door.
Okay, I do that. What am I rolling? I'm sorry.
Throw.
Throw?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Close enough.
Underhand.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So you chuck the stick of dynamite at the beast. Edgar, it's your turn.
Making sure that the shield is positioned in such a way that it is by the doorway.
Edgar, give me a sanity check.
Yeah.
You too, Van Helsing. Sorry to interrupt.
Making sure that the
Uh-oh.
I fail.
I think I failed too. Yeah, I failed.
Oh.
Edgar.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Van
That's
Helsing
not how
walks
much I
out.
lose, is it?
Van Helsing, you lose 1
Oh.
sanity. Edgar, you lose 8.
Oh,
I'm at
Ooh.
13 sanity, boys.
Give me
you
an
have 13?
Give me an idea roll for Edgar, please.
Yep. Oh,
Yeah,
what was our other idea roll?
I'll tell you later.
Edgar flips the fuck out, man.
I succeed on that idea roll. Woo!
Roll a d10. You weren't supposed to succeed.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's okay. It's sanity.
Okay.
So, Edgar, you go into hysterics and start pulling the old Dr. Franklin. And Edgar walks outside, sees Jacob screaming in the clutch of this monstrous, horrible creature, and begins laughing hysterically. And there's tears streaming down his face as he's laughing.
We have been forsaken. That's why this happened. We've been forsaken.
Oh God, I just thought of something. This is not good. The creature lifts itself, its wing starts flapping, like kind of in this round, almost like you guys wouldn't know what a helicopter is, but almost like a helicopter. It takes up off the ground. It's still got Jacob in his tail, who is unconscious at this point. And it begins making these sounds. Let me see if I can find something appropriate for this. Oh. That was it. But... Stupid program's not working for me tonight. All right, yeah. It begins chanting. Yeah. And
Your
oh,
tennis
boy.
player's going to show up and find a bunch of dead bodies.
This is what we get.
What is all this?
Tennis, anyone?
Bunch of books lying around.
This is what we get. This is what we get for trespassing.
Edgar, during your hysterical laughter, you get this feeling of incredible pain in your chest. It feels as though a large hand is crushing your heart.
Because it is.
Spell.
Shrivelly.
Lose 1 hit point.
Oh, wow, woo.
And
Kalima.
in Van Helsing, you hear Edgar's laughter, and by the time you get a chance to kind of look over at him, his laughter has stopped. He's got tears streaming down his face. He's falling to his knees, and his hands are clutching his chest as though he's having a heart attack. It's Van Helsing's turn. This thing is now floating it's floating about 20 feet off the ground right now.
Oh boy.
Jacob's bloody body is still wrapped up in its tail.
Don't you have a shotgun?
I'm thinking. Alright, I got this shield. And I'm in the doorway.
Charge forward like a freak, Tom. Shield in hand. Shield in hand. Raw!
I'm going to use this shield and see if I can hold him back with the shield at the doorway, and I'm going to shoot my shotgun at him.
Okay. It's not an ideal range for a shotgun.
I know. That's all I got.
Okay, we're going to have a half percentage to hit this thing. Well, no, because it's so big. Just roll and see if you can hit him.
Just don't hit Jacob.
Yeah, it's just going to do less damage, you think.
Nice.
Dude, look at that.
Cool.
Take his head off.
You take his eye out.
Is that an instant kill?
No. Nice try.
That is an awesome hit, though. 10.
Yes. So the double barrel 10 gauge at that range, let's see, it would normally, so it's going to be 2d6 plus 2 per barrel, I believe. So 4d6 plus 4 is your damage.
4d6.
Drop me, you fucker.
Nice.
That's gonna hurt.
He blows the tail off.
Hopefully it blows.
All right.
It was a 10.
All right.
Boom!
All right,
Boom!
So Van Helsing's got a shield like this, and out behind the shield, he pulls out this fucking 10 gauge. He's like, and his hand's kind of shaking, you know, as he points at it like this. Ah! He's like, ah, boom! And you hit it right in the head. And it kind of recoils, and you see it like it flies up against a couple of trees, and the trees are kind of like, drops Jacob.
Good.
And begins kind of flying up and over the tree line off to the north there. It's
Good
moving
job,
away from
Van
him.
Helsing. Good job, man.
Edgar, take 1 more hit point of damage. And the pain seems to subside a bit. Although you still find it just hilarious. And now you lie on the ground on your side, just kind of eyes wide, just kind of chuckling. Jacob is lying unconscious and bloodied over there on the ground among the leaves and near the wood pile.
Doctor.
I'm coming.
He's been pretty badly torn up by this thing. It looks like he's been mauled by a lion or a tiger. It's pretty bad.
You should check for the book first.
Yeah, he's got some pretty bad.
You might be able to set that on top of a wound.
Yeah, it looks like he's probably got some broken ribs, broken arm, some severe lacerations.
Now?
Just do first aid, man. Just patch me up so I'm not bleeding out.
Yeah, first aid or medicine. You do. Actually, I need first aid, actually. So roll first aid for Van Helsing.
Stand by.
Nice roll, Tom.
Good.
All right, and 1d3. So Jacob, you'll gain that many hit points back, and
He has stopped the bleeding, I assume, right?
more or less, yeah. So you gain what do we got here? 2. Or wait.
Yep, 2. I rolled twice. My bad.
Well, actually, when you rolled first aid, it actually rolled a d3 for you. And
Yeah,
you
it
rolled a
does.
3.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, so we'll take that.
That's
So,
cool.
Jacob, you gain 3 back. Van Helsing, Jacob's eyes kind of flutter open. At this very moment.
I'm not hearing anybody anymore.
I'm reloading.
Oh. You don't hear anybody, Kyle? Reload. Tell Kyle to reload his page.
Kyle, can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Can you hear me, Kyle?
No, he can't hear you. Hold on. Stand by. Reload your page.
I just did.
Everybody reload.
Stand
Reload, Kyle. All right, there you are.
Can you hear me?
Oh my God. See, I've got all these sounds going on, and I couldn't even hear them, so that's why it was kind of annoying with that demonic chant. Sorry about that. Can you hear me now, Kyle?
No, we can't hear Kyle.
Tommy's reloading his page, and I'm using his
Okay.
mic.
I'm in. I'm back.
Okay, cool.
So
At
can
this
you hear me
moment,
now?
you hear the sound of an automobile in the distance. Getting
Excellent.
closer. Van Helsing. Jacob's eyes kind of flutter open. And he kind of grimaces in pain. Jacob, it feels like you've been hit by a truck, and you put your hand down to your ribs, and they're pounding and aching. And you look at your hand, your hand's covered in blood.
I look for my bar. I look for my Browning automatic rifle, man. I'm like,
It's lying nearby.
give me
But
my Browning.
yeah, Jacob's like reaching for his Browning, but it's almost too painful to even move for you at this point, dude. And
Right.
Dr. Van Helsing's trying to bandage you up, the best he can. He's got a fucking tourniquet on your arm because you're fucking bleeding out of your artery. Edgar's lying over there in the fucking leaves, laughing, chuckling now, really. And then it turns into like this moan. And you guys see this Packard come up the driveway to this place. And Kyle, it's Marshall arriving at the meeting here. You're pretty sure this is the place. It's just as he described it to you. You've got the directions, this seems to be the address. And so you pull up to the front of the house. And what do you do?
I'll turn off the engine and
Turn off the lights.
check myself, make sure I look presentable. And I'll step out of the car and walk to the front door.
All right. Nicholas, you hear the car turn off in the front of the house. It's out of your view now because you're kind of in the back by the wood pile on the lake side,
I yelled to him, "Come here, into the woods."
Is that you, Jacob? What is that over there?
Jacob needs you. And I start dragging him out. I pick him up. Oh, first I take the backpack with the book off of him, and I put it on me, and I start carrying his body out to him.
You can't carry his body, dude. I mean, you
I
could
yell,
drag- you could
"Forgive me,
drag him.
Lord."
All right, I carry the book then.
I yell, "Forgive me, Lord," up at the moon.
You hear somebody in the back there, Kyle. You hear somebody screaming, "Forgive me, Lord! Forgive me!"
So I can't carry him because he's too big. He's too heavy.
Yeah, I mean, you can, but with
Can I
some
drag him?
You can with some difficulty. Yeah.
All right, I start dragging him to the car.
Where is?
Especially since he's got all this shit on him. You know, he's got a backpack.
Who are you people? What's going on here? Where's Jacob? I demand to know.
Jacob's
where
right here. He
Jacob
needs
is.
your help. And I show you the bloody carcass. Help me! Get him to the car. We need medical
Oh my God,
attention.
so I grab Jacob.
Okay,
and
Edgar,
I
you
put him
hear
in the
this?
car.
Edgar, you hear this unfamiliar voice over there, and it kind of snaps you out of it. And you look over, and you see Dr. Van Helsing holding Jacob. He's conscious. He's all bloody, and he's kind of like crying out in pain a little bit. And you see this other gentleman standing over there with Dr. Van Helsing. Care to describe yourself, Kyle?
I am a dapper man. I am the quintessential playboy, rich guy. And my ambition is chasing the ladies and playing a mean game of tennis.
Oh my God!
There it is.
Oh, look at this!
And,
Oh
and I
man!
am a charming mofo.
Dashing.
Covered in blood.
Well, now I'm just like, what happened? What happened to Jacob?
No time to explain. We got to get out of here
I'm
right
like, we
now.
gotta get out.
There's two more people.
We gotta
We've
get out of here.
To a hospital right now.
Yes, we
Who's
got to go.
coming with us?
Okay, I run and grab Marshall, grab him,
Who are
and
you
I
people?
grab Edgar. Edgar, come this way, and I run inside.
Aren't you incredibly charismatic?
Who, me? I am, but like my
I say, my
Cousin.
daughter's inside. Go help her. Be the hero.
I demand it of you.
I'm not leaving Jacob.
No, dude, Jake, put Jacob in the car, and then go get my daughter.
I did put
Okay.
Jacob in the car.
Get my daughter. She
So
needs
Marshall,
you.
yeah,
She's
Marshall,
single.
it kind of I'm sorry, Tom. Marshall, it kind of occurs to you in this whole scene. It looks like Jacob was probably attacked by a wolf or some kind of wild animal, a bear, probably. That's what you're thinking. You're thinking Jacob's been attacked by a bear or something.
That's what Marshall thinks.
Yeah, I mean, there's no real other explanation.
It's bear season already.
And these guys are like, we've got to get out of here. Go in the house and get my daughter.
I guess I'm
chaos.
totally stunned. I'm like,
Bring my rifle. Bring my rifle.
I grab his backpack and his rifle, and I bring it as I carry, and
I
I
go
grab
into the
Edgar,
house.
and I start grabbing Edgar and
Yes.
take him to the
I go
car.
into the house.
I like.
Daughter of the man who's outside.
I pull away from Dr.
look,
Van
I look
Helsing.
for a woman in the house.
Yeah, you
Pull
see a
away.
sickly, gangly-looking, pale-faced female lying on the couch. And
That
at first
is
you think
one wilted tomato.
yes, at first you think she's sleeping, but you walk up to her and her eyes are just staring blankly at the ceiling.
I
My
pull
dear,
away.
We need to leave here.
I pull away
Edgar.
from Dr. Van Helsing.
Edgar, our
Um,
salvation lies there in the car.
Will you
I
take
say,
my hand and
I'm
follow
not
me to the
leaving
car?
until we burn this place to the ground.
No response from the lady.
She's not moving in
And I
here.
just- And I start shambling forward
These are
towards
my
the house.
children. What's wrong with her?
We'll blow up the house. Let's go.
Who are you people?
I take out the little flask of oil, or the little flask of gasoline from my coat pocket, and I start just pouring it on the drapes and on the couch and stuff.
All right, I grab her out of the house and shuffle her into the car. I'm turning the car on, and I'm like, whoever's coming is going now.
I light a match, and I
So
step
start
towards the front
driving
door, and I
slowly away
casually
so
toss
people can jump into the vehicle if they want to, but I'm not going to wait much longer.
I'm in. I jump in with Jacob and Edgar. Let's go.
Yeah, I
my
flick-
daughter.
Totally wounded.
Yeah, I flick the match towards the couch, and then I go shambling over to the car and get in.
And I throw a stick of dynamite through the front door.
I think you guys both-
For good measure.
I think you...
All right. Kaboom!
I think you guys both should have to make throw rolls for the match and for the dynamite.
The house goes up in flames as the stick of dynamite goes
What
off and
in the
blows up
man
half
of
the house.
all that is holy is happening here?
There's a bear in there.
I feel like I should almost make Marshall make a sanity check, but you know.
There's a bear.
Jacob, it is rather comforting though to see a
Oh,
familiar
man.
face. You know, that Marshall actually showed up. You kind of had doubts, okay? Because Marshall in the past he's been a little unreliable, let's say. Like he's a playboy type, and there have been several, maybe dinner parties or something like he never showed up to, and maybe he's let you down a couple times in the past. We can work that into the story. Like maybe there's a trust issue there a little bit. But he actually showed up and saved your butt in the nick of time.
Yeah, the one time that it really matters.
The one time that it really mattered. Marshall.
Drive, man, drive. Get us to the nearest hospital. Quick, fast as
Dude.
you can.
Dude, Kyle. We should have a nickname for Marshall.
A nickname for him?
Sparky.
Sparky, that's fine.
Sparky.
Yeah, Sparky.
I like it.
Cousin Sparky comes through.
I like it.
Sparky Sparks.
This is his theme music.
Here,
I
actually,
think it's like the
actually, here's the theme music for what just happened, I think.
Oh, man.
Yes. Run amok.
So while we're running amok, I'm trying to get names out of people and how do they know Jacob and
I introduced myself, Dr. Van Helsing. This is my daughter.
you are a very disconcerting looking sword, sir. I'm sure
What is this crude interruption?
I'm sure you've heard that before.
Take us to the closest hospital. I insist.
Yeah. Let's see. The closest hospital. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are out in the backwoods here.
We don't want to go anywhere near here. We need to get out of here.
Yeah, we need to get away from here. Medical attention, man.
The hospital closer to Killington has a better bear triage unit.
Yeah, the closest hospital, probably in Hartford. It's a good hour away down some country back roads.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That's the cocaine talking.
Yeah.
I do another bump.
Marshall eyes it and he's like, I could use some of that to keep on the road here.
I give him a little bit. Put on his knuckle.
So Jacob survived. That was good. I was kind of worried about him for a second.
So was I.
Good old shotgun comes through, man. Shotguns are the best, guys. You guys know that in this game. Shotgun every time. Shotgun, superior weapon.
Do I gain any sanity for taking a chunk out of it and feeling better about it?
Maybe not yet. But here's a couple things, okay? Because it's about midnight your guys' time there. Let me turn this down just a little bit. So, number one, I'd like to go. Well, secondly, I'd like to go through this letter. But number one, on the ride back to Hartford, okay. There's some discussion.
I'm not hearing any of this.
You're not hearing it?
Wait, hold on. He's not hearing anything. Hold on.
Okay.
I can
Don't do that.
hear it now.
Yeah.
All right, he can hear it on my computer. Go ahead. Can you hear me, Sean?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right,
Okay.
go.
On your ride back to Hartford to get Jacob to the hospital, get the care that he needs, there's some discussion as to what's happened. And the topic of this resurrection spell comes up. And between Edgar Cayce and Dr. Van Helsing, both of you realize this magic and what these guys have been doing could have something to do with the whole John Scott mystery. As you know, the legend of John Scott, he was killed by basically a witch hunt and burned at the stake a couple 100 years ago. It occurs to you guys that if probably someone used this magic to bring John Scott back.
Yeah, to reconstitute him.
They probably found his unmarked grave, got his remains, did the ritual, and he's back. So, most importantly, it dawns on both of you guys, like as you guys are discussing this, both Cayce and Van Helsing, almost at the same time, you guys realize that part of the use of this resurrection ritual is the second part of it, where you can read the incantation backwards to return a resurrected being back into dust or back into its essential salts. So in effect, what I'm saying is
you can use it against him.
If this is what happened, and putting two and two together, you figure it probably is. Either it was Carl Stanford or Barry Pollard or somebody found the remains of John Scott and brought him back in this manner. All it would really take, probably, to destroy John Scott is reading this incantation in reverse to send him back to dust. Maybe. That's what the idea roll was for.
Or anybody else who might be made of dust, any of those guys.
Or anybody else who's been resurrected, indeed. Yep. Edgar, gain a Cthulhu Mythos point for having your bout of madness with the giant winged worm thing.
I am at 20%.
Okay.
Now,
so,
remind me again, Cthulhu Mythos, when can I use that? And when is it applicable?
I'll usually ask you to roll it.
Okay. There's no way that I myself can use it for something?
Maybe.
Okay.
If you're persuasive. You could persuade me to allow you to use it for certain things. Actually, I'll let you use it now.
Okay.
You know,
well, what I want, I'm reading this Dear Mr. Stanford letter from Duncan, and I'm thinking to myself, well, there's obviously a cult called Thule. It's in here somewhere. It's the German one, Thule Bruderschaft.
No.
And I'm thinking back to reading to reading the Nameless Cults, and knowing what I know now about the Silver Twilight Lodge, and I'm reading the letter thinking, wow, this really is an intercontinental, international organization that has multiple branches. Would it seem to me that, well, I guess I wouldn't even need to roll if I can make all of those connections myself, right? Like,
well, we
make those connections, right?
Yeah, we can go more into making those connections next session.
Okay.
But right now, go ahead and make a Cthulhu Mythos roll. Tom, you can make one too. Also, Lee, you can make a Cthulhu Mythos roll.
Oh my God, I made it.
Nice.
I'd also like to know if that creature that attacked us was something that could have been one of those weird...
Right, hold on one second.
Yes? Oh, okay.
I missed it. $13. Who rolled a 13?
I did.
Wow.
All right. Who made it?
Oh, man.
Edgar made it?
I made it with a 10.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, we should will Edgar get some sanity back for knowing some more Cthulhu Mythos, or is it going to decline?
You remember reading some things in the Nameless Cults, and perhaps some other mentions in the Legends and Myths of Avalon, Edgar, about these great viperine creatures with curiously distorted heads and grotesquely clawed appendages. And you remember them being somehow related to the outer god Nyarlathotep. You also remember reading that these horrors are dispelled by daylight. And there were also some intimations of them being used as mounts in some way or another, or being beasts of burden, back way back in ancient times.
Like pre-human?
Yes.
Okay.
It actually says in Nameless Cults that they can be summoned in their own right and sent to seek out blood and vengeance.
Mm-hmm. That's what happened.
And so these descriptions that you remember, and they seem to fit what you guys just encountered pretty closely.
All right. I relay this information, but I replace serpentine monster with bear.
Yes.
So like
The old vengeance bear.
The Vengeance Bear. Yeah, mark that on your sheets, guys, under Mythos Entities Encountered. Vengeance Bear. It's a good name for it. Vengeance Bear Snake Thing. So let me just read through this letter real quick. This is the letter you guys found in the study, down on the first level of the caverns underneath the Silver Twilight Lodge. From a Duncan McBain in Cannock, Scotland. Dear Mr. Stanford, greetings and felicitations. Miss Chantrain has advised me of your recent successes and informed me of the item that you require. I fear that it will be some time before I find it, capital I, as there are 2 Americans digging at what I believe to be the site of the temple. 2 of my people are working for the Americans, and it may be that they will accomplish all for me. I realize that you are most anxious to obtain it, but I feel caution and discretion to be the better course of action. This is dated January of this year, by the way. My studies with the serpent people progress most satisfactorily. Another year should see my studies completed. They recommend that I journey to the Nameless City for further instruction, but I will remain here until we have it. When it is possible, I want much to obtain the further instruction offered to at the Nameless City. I will, however, be ready to carry out any further tasks our order may have for me. You mentioned in your last letter that Miss Chantrain might join me here when she has converted the leaders of the Thule Bruderschaft. I fear that the Germans are overmuch upset with the French at this time for them to listen to her. Might I suggest that you ask Helmut Grossman to take over for her? I realize that he has not been to Germany for over 200 years, but unless you think of someone else, I feel he would be best for the task. I agree with you that the Order of the Templars of the Orient does not contain the type of individuals we seek. They are not ready for greater truths. You might suggest to our German colleagues that individual members of the Order be carefully approached as potential followers of the true gods. I am not familiar with the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn or the Astrum Argentinum, and can give no recommendation. I will pass the word on to our London group and have them send you word. I spoke with a Mr. William Seabrook who said that a Mr. Alistair Crowley, who is associated with both groups or had been at one time, may have occult powers. We should perhaps attempt to contact this man. And yes, he will be an NPC in this campaign. I understand that Mr. Scott is in charge of the project in your area. Please extend my greetings to him. I have not seen him since before the Great War. Perhaps we can meet next year. Most sincerely, Duncan McBain.
Yeah, that's very apocryphal and very
Got us a
terrible.
little network going.
Yeah, this is
So
very
they're
bad.
looking for something in Scotland, whatever it is.
Sounds like we
Serpent people.
need to go digging, boys.
Yep, and
We got to deal with these Boston bastards first, man. Otherwise, we're going to have these serpentine things on our ass the whole time.
or worse.
No, we've got
I think
the book.
I
I'm
think
sure
it's time
part of
for
the space.
Edgar. I think it's time for Edgar Cayce to
Arkham
uh,
Asylum.
yeah to go to an asylum. I think that it would be appropriate, especially now that he's seen that thing, and I think probably that bout of madness would have.
Well, Jacob
spurred him to
can
leave.
definitely send him to a high quality facility, man.
Yeah.
You know, no matter where he needs, you know, a good modern facility where he's not being treated poorly.
Right, and I think
You
that
know.
it would be appropriate now, like that he would see that, especially seeing like that creature and thinking that God has
Maybe send him-
forsaken him or something.
maybe-
But wait, that's
yeah.
not quite right. Why would God have forsaken us? That would have
Maybe
spurred
send him
down
to the
this
south
rabbit
of
hole.
France. You know,
God,
maybe
don't
send
send
him
me
to
to
France. Yeah.
Oh,
Now, how
but
did
there's a cannibal cult in France.
Not in southern France. Not on my estate. Don't worry about the cannibals.
They're everywhere.
They're not allowed.
Yeah, it sounds like they're everywhere. Now, do we gain more Cthulhu mythos for seeing those creatures?
Let's not encourage Edgar's issues.
You'll only gain the Cthulhu mythos if you have a bout of madness or go insane from seeing it.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm glad I didn't gain any.
But I'll tell you what we can do. And sorry, Kyle, about you dying tonight. You kind of had to sit out for half the session there.
That's cool. I still had a great time, and it was only a matter of time, and it'll happen. Hopefully, not to anybody else, but we all know it will. So
Yeah,
I had a good time.
gunfights are bad.
I like your new guy too. I like Sparky.
Sparky.
I have to work on his character a little bit.
I'll tell you what, though, just to maybe save some time for next session. Are we saying that we are going to basically semi-retire Edgar Cayce at this point?
I think that's the case. I think he's he's starting to go down some mental rabbit holes that he doesn't quite like or understand. So I think he sees that there's a good reason to go and seek professional help.
He has 13 sanity points.
Yes, 13 sanity points.
He goes to Switzerland and stays at a nice place around Lake Lucerne for a little while.
Yeah. I mean, I of course, you would realize that you would want him to put him somewhere kind of out of the way somewhere because they do know who he is.
Yeah, dude. I basically, if we can, I'll arrange for his maybe a false passport.
Yeah.
Slow ship
Change
to
his name or
Switzerland with someone with him, someone to protect him, basically. You know, we'll get him to a decent asylum where he's safe. You know, under a false name, Sean.
Yeah, like
Actually-
incognito.
You're gonna take. We're gonna put Pumpkin there too,
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Probably a good
Tom
idea.
did
and she's
Chelsea,
available, by the way.
I was gonna say, does Chelsea have does she have a husband?
No, she's single
Okay.
Available.
and available.
Yeah, I'll make sure, man. We'll arrange some very high quality care. You know, wherever they need to go, whether it's Montreal under false names or Switzerland under false names, whatever they need to do, south of France.
And Sean, as soon as we get to a hospital or any medical facility, the first thing I do is give her a pregnancy test.
She's pregnant.
Oh,
Is she?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah. About 8 weeks.
Oh, that's a problem.
All right, we'll have to pause here. Let me think about that for a week because something's gonna change here, brother.
8 weeks though. And she,
Oh, wow.
she only went missing a couple weeks ago.
Hey, I'll tell you this: abortion is legal in Switzerland, man.
Wait, Kyle. Oh, wait, Sean. Wait.
She only went missing a couple weeks ago, and the baby's 8 weeks.
Right.
So is
Oh.
yeah.
But was she involved?
Was she involved with somebody?
She just
You
told
gotta
us
give me
she
some-
was available.
Yeah, I thought she was available. Was I wrong?
Not that you know of.
Abortion.
If she was, she didn't tell you about it.
Abortion.
He did that deliberately.
Of course I did.
Abortion.
It's a game of mystery.
A game of mystery. There's no.
Like I said, man, in Europe, it's not a big deal. Abortion.
Dude.
Is it a little?
There's no mystery
is it a
here.
little yeah, is it a little junior? You know, Van Helsing Jr. Or is it the son of Yog-Sothoth? You don't know.
Yeah, but you gotta. I mean, I can't think of a better situation where you err on the side of caution. I'm just gonna say, as harsh as it gets, but that's that. Yeah.
All right,
So
so we're
then-
sending them off to the asylum.
Yeah. And plus abortion.
And a Planned Parenthood.
First to the abortion clinic, then on to.
All right, we're just gonna play it safe then with the baby, huh?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what I do.
I'm afraid so, dude.
Everybody's like, yeah, dude. We're going to take care of this right now.
Whatever's in there is not good.
All right, so at the beginning of next session, we'll do skill checks. We'll take it from there. You guys are in central Vermont, in Hartling or something like that, some small town out in the middle of nowhere. And you're safe for the time being, anyway. So you guys can regroup. Jacob is very bad off. It's going to take him a while to heal. A few weeks at least to get on his feet.
Give me time to read some books.
Yeah, they'll give you a little bit of downtime as long as you guys can keep yourselves safe.
Yeah, man. We need to definitely be anonymous and.
Oh, and of course there is the matter of the mystery book.
Exactly.
What about Hale Manley, the backup character, the U.S. ambassador? Do you want him to have any ties to the group as is, or is there just going to be some sort of?
Maybe we can talk about that this week.
He's coming over for tennis lessons from Sparky.
Find a good way to.
Yeah, there we go. Maybe he's good friends with Sparky.
Eaten by a bear.
I'm gonna tell you guys just to wrap up the session here. That book you guys found, it's in Greek. Doesn't take much. I mean, I'm assuming that somebody's probably going to skim it here pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It is one of the presumably lost Greek translations of the Necronomicon.
Oh,
baby.
Dude.
No wonder they were sending the death beast after us.
Yep.
Made around 950 AD.
Jesus, man.
These Greek translations were previously thought to be lost.
Oh wait, we don't do any of this with Edgar's around.
You need to photograph this thing.
Edgar is nowhere near here when we're skimming through this thing. I'm skimming through it, and Edgar's already off to heel land.
From the hospital bed, I'm like, photograph it.
And I do that. Yes, we
photograph it.
Page.
Yeah, and after doing a little research and maybe a call or two to Miskatonic University and some of your connections there, here's what you begin to realize about this most rare and most coveted tome that you guys now possess. The lost Greek translation made around 950 AD by Theodorus Philetus of Constantinople. It was Philetus who named the work the Necronomicon, most likely after the first words in the book. And Armitage tells you guys that unlike later versions, like the Latin translations, the original Greek manuscripts are thought to contain accurate copies of most of Al-Azrad's charts and tables. Around the year 1050, it was banned by the Patriarch Michael and publicly burned. And shortly thereafter, it was there weren't any copies known to exist until 1501, when an Italian printer published a folio-sized edition of the Greek version of fewer than 100 copies. But this was a printed edition, and Armitage tells you that this edition unfortunately lacked most of Al-Azrad's charts and tables. And I'll just give you guys that information because, you know, we can just say, like, you guys contact Armitage just to ask them questions, not telling, hey, we've got this book and we want to know what it is. Just asking him questions about, you know, books in Greek and stuff like that. And this is something that he kind of comes up with. And part of the conversation has to do with this Greek translation of the Necronomicon. And you're pretty sure that that is what you now possess. And you only possess it because you stole it from the Hermetic Order of the Silver Twilight.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome.
And they want it back. They want it back.
Yeah.
I think we may have to do some of our own spell casting here.
I think so too. Very nicely done, gentlemen. Well done.
Yeah.
Success.
All
What a
right.
great night.
Crazy gameplay, man.
We've
Thank
kind
you,
of,
Sparky, for saving us.
I think we've kind of turned.
Who are you?
We've kind of turned a corner here. I think.
Yeah.
Things are going to get pretty crazy and interesting. I think for a while.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We're in now.
Sparky's going to have a massive decline in sanity right away.
Yeah, I imagine.
Look here.
I imagine Jacob's going to want to go and wreak some havoc in Boston, and I imagine you guys are probably going to wind up somewhere in the French Riviera or somewhere else hiding out and being chased down, and you know.
Oh yeah. That all sounds very likely.
Yep. Yep.
Go get some vengeance for Usephus.
Yep. All right,
Yeah, for
guys.
sure.
Until next week.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
GG. Great game, man.
Thank you, gentlemen. Very cool.
Awesome.
Yeah. Great
Yep.
game, guys.
Great game.
Yeah. Thanks, Sean.
Thank you. We'll see you guys.
That was awesome.
Thank you.